stream where I take our community members and put them through hell. So today's stream, we've replaced two of our regulars with two community members from the Discord channel. So if you want to play one-shots with me, you should join the Discord. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But today we are going to do a one-shot from this book called, can you see it? Oh, One Shot Wonders. I kickstarted it. Forgot I kickstarted it. And it arrived like a few weeks ago. So I figured let's run some one-shots out of it. The one shot we're running out of it is called Welcome Home. So let's just do a quick intro for everybody. Just tell us what your character's name is, what class you are, and then like a brief description if you would like, or if you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to keep everything secret, I don't care. It's a one shot. So let's start with Art, because according to my cameras, you're on the top. You got here first. No, actually, I think it's alphabetical.
D&D 5e, welcome to the stream, and you have to go first.
We can start from the bottom. Would you rather? We can start from the bottom. We can make Adam go first because he's sassy.
No, I'm good.
Okay, all right. He says he's good.
We just follow this order.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You got it.
Then I'll be playing as Ark. My character is a tiefling warlock. Pack of the two. So
Okay.
I'll be a warlock doing warlock stuff. He's very least.
All right.
Ark's background is he's a faction agent and has a lot of connections.
Okay.
And yeah, now he just he has set up a journey to find peace and money.
Peace and money. The two necessities.
He just want to have a quiet life.
All right. Josh, what about your character?
I am playing Pierce. He's a Warforged artificer. He does a little bit of some stabby. You know, he's more along the mercenary type work. You know.
Sorry. Pause quick. Everyone else's except Kylie's voices are very low on stream.
Yeah.
Just that's it. Keep going.
I turned it up a little. Let me know.
All right.
There's a lag. Okay, sorry. Continue, Josh.
Yeah, you know, just going out working for money, trying to find his place in the world.
Cool.
Usually finds his blades in other people.
Sounds good.
All right, Kirsty.
Hi, I'm Kirsty. This one shot, I'll be playing Bloodwen. She is a druid, Circle of the Shepherd, and she comes from a noble background. She's sort of a gentle soul, so don't expect her to be stabbing people very often.
I think
More like bunking them on the head and being very, you shouldn't behave that way. So.
Oh boy, I feel like there's going to be a lot of that with Josh and Adam, but.
What?
All right, Jerry, who are you?
Hi, I'm gonna be playing Luna. She is a divine soul sorcerer who's like an adventurer who specializes in dungeon exploration. She often gives her services to communities to go to the trouble of supernatural pests and help little towns, ease people's minds, those kind of things.
Makes sense.
A little sorcerer.
A little, yes, very little. Adam, who are you?
I'm Adam. I'll be playing Barash. He is a Goliath fighter. He's turned mercenary now after being exiled from his tribe for dabbling in the arts of magic and becoming an Eldritch Knight. So the Goliath don't really go in for magic, so he was seen as a bit of an outcast, and he bailed and hit the road.
And now you're here.
How tall How
Yeah,
tall
I
is
feel like
is
everybody's a
Barash?
mercenary, so now we're just the A team.
How tall is Barash? Jerry asks. How? Is he really tall,
Adam?
Adam?
What?
How tall
How
is your
tall is
character?
your character?
Oh, 7'2".
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. 7'2", yeah.
Them.
He's a big fella.
He's tall.
It's like three lunas or something like that.
3 lunas. All right. Well,
I think your hat comes up to my waist.
oh boy.
My
Alright.
hat is as big as me, so actually like at the middle, I guess.
Okay, so let's start, shall we? Enough boring stuff. Let's play D&D. You were recently approached by a leek farmer called Christopher. After inheriting a mansion from a relative he had never met before, he offered you a high fee to help him clear it out. Apparently, the house was overgrown, and the land registry advised that professional help would be needed to remove the pests. You guys have agreed, and you are on your way there. Christopher is a very portly looking farmer. He's wearing a very scruffy outfit. It's got mud stains all over it. He's got a straw hat on. He kind of coughs, and it's like very loud, like almost obnoxious cough that he keeps doing as he talks to you guys. But you're walking down a dirt road in the forest, not very well traveled, very much in disrepair, overgrown, and you're heading to the location. Christopher looks at you guys and says, I really appreciate your help. Like I said, if you guys clear it all out for me, I'll give you guys 400 gold. Just make sure there's no pests left, no rats, nothing. If I'm gonna live in this, or I haven't really decided what I want to do with this property yet, but I think the first step is, clear it out and then restore it, and we'll see what happens from there. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Don't worry, sir. That's what we're here for.
I think Bloodman would echo that
Plain and
sentiment.
simple.
Kiersey first, and then we'll let Art go first. Or go after.
She would just echo the sentiment that Luna said, and then also inquire as to what sort of pests have been living there.
Oh, well, from what I understand, possibly rats, maybe some bugs of some sort. The land registry really wasn't very clear, but this place has been abandoned for years. I mean, we haven't heard anything from this side of the family. The artichoke the artichoke family has been estranged. We lost contact with them many, many, many years ago, when I was real young. I guess my aunt never had any children, so I guess I'm the only heir. But they lost contact with her years ago, so who knows what's in there now?
Well, we'll do our best to clean it out.
Okay. And Ark, what were you going to ask?
I was about to ask him, why are you so confident that you will buy the property if you?
Oh,
haven't said it?
I didn't buy
Yeah.
the property. It was given to me. My great aunt left it to me in her will, but they hadn't heard from her in years. And in fact, I don't think they ever found her body. But the property, this was the last known place that she was, and the place is overgrown and there's no trace of her. So, that's what we got.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Duly noted.
So likely
Yeah.
we're dealing with some creatures that might eat people.
I mean, the land registry didn't tell me that. Mostly he said just giant rats and, pests of that nature. But I don't know. We have no key to get inside the building either. So you will
That shouldn't be a
probably
problem.
need to figure that out.
Are we at the building right now?
As you say that, You guys see.
Is that a yes or a no?
You guys see in the distance the manor pop up as you guys walk. You're on this dirt path. This is Christopher here. It's my farmer. And he says, well, this is the place. I don't know that I can really help you, so I'll probably just hang out here or return back to town. You guys can, probably return back to town, honestly. You guys can just come find me and let me know when you're done. And if you find anything of note, inside, nobody knows what's left in there. So I'd say you can keep any other things that you find as well. I don't know what my aunt might have had, but I know she was real into gardening. So maybe you find something
Do
nice.
you have a shovel by chance?
Not on me. I didn't bring it. Back at the farm, I do.
Barash, his I guess demeanor turned sour as you were riding this way, mostly as he was listening to this guy's description. Basically because, he got hired to do something as pathetic as go kill some rats. So he's a little annoyed with the job and the fact that the guy doesn't have a key. So unless there's an objection, he's gonna just basically hop off walk away from the group as we get here and just walk straight up to the door as he says something about I brought a key and just try and kick the door straight open.
All right.
I think Bloodwind will just look at Christopher and go, he's very direct. We'll get the job done for you. We'll let you know when it's finished.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh yeah, he's very simple, like he doesn't use 10 words if one word will do. So yeah.
Perfect.
He's very quiet. He's very quiet. Quite.
All right, so Barash, do you just try to kick it, or are you gonna try to open it first?
Oh yeah, just walk straight up to it and kick it because he's already annoyed that he got hired to kill rats. Like this is beneath him as far as he's concerned. But he's getting paid and he took the job, so
sounds good.
He's gonna get it over with.
First roll of the game. Roll a strength check. Also, though, well, you can roll, but everybody pause. I forgot to say. For the run my one shot stream, I do a weird thing with inspiration. I don't give out inspiration because it's too much for me to remember. So you guys are in charge of giving out inspiration to your fellow players. Every person can only have one, and you can only give out one. Right? That's the rules. So you give out one, you receive one, and that's it. And you have to use it during the game, or and don't hold on to them for forever because then nobody gets inspiration rolls. That happens a lot. Good thing I remembered right now, because sometimes I don't remember till the end of stream.
Oh no.
All right. So first, someone in the chat said first enemy of the game. The door. All right.
Yeah.
And I got a whopping 9, so.
So Barash just marches up there, all fury, kicks the door. But the way he kicks it, he actually more like stubs his toe off of it. Roll a d4. That's how much bludgeoning damage you'll take to your toe. 3.
4. Okay, 3 damage.
Did the farmer give us any keys at all, or are we allowed to break?
Nope.
That's bad he doesn't. So Pierce was pulling out some
Give
thieves'
keys.
tools, but then stopped to see how kicking it in was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I may have a more subtle approach if we want to try that.
As he kicks the door and the door does not swing open, Barash just says, "Good door."
All right.
And then tries the doorknob.
It's locked. You try, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So Pierce,
Try.
what are you doing?
I want to try just picking the lock with some thieves' tools.
Sure. Yeah. So you watch as your Goliath friend comes up, kicks the door. He definitely winces when he does it, but kind of shakes it off like nothing hurt.
Oh, and he
But-
would absolutely refuse to acknowledge that that hurt in any way, shape, or form.
And you just come up, whip out your thieves' tools, put them in, and it's like 2 seconds, and then click. The door swings open. Well, you can open the door now that it's unlocked.
Yay.
Ross just deadpans at you. I loosened it.
Sturdy door.
Good job, Pierce.
Yay.
Welcome. So you enter what looks to be a obviously in disrepair foyer. It kind of leads to the left there. You can see a bunch of different paintings and things on the walls, but everything is covered in a layer of dust. There's cobwebs everywhere. You see double doors in front of you. There's also double doors down the hallway to the left. And then there is one door down here to your right. So what would you like to do?
I attempt to open this door. Is it locked?
It is not locked, so you can open it. One thing to note, too, you see here on either side of the doorway are these very finely carved statues of wood. You've never seen anything quite like these before. They're not like the best, like high quality, but they are well made little stone statues. Or sorry, wooden statues.
Wood, okay.
Yeah, wooden statues.
How small is this statue?
It's sitting on like a pedestal, but it's probably like this big, like a foot.
And I assume everything is very dusty.
Yes, it is very dusty.
Are the statues of particular animals or figures?
It looks like one is a man and the other one is a woman, both human.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, while they're window shopping, Barash just walks up to the double doors and tries to open one of them.
Sure. Hold that thought. So, Luna, you open this room down to the south, and you find it looks like some sort of workshop, possibly wood carving. You see a lot of like paints and things on this bottom table down here. You see some sort of scale, like castle looking model. You see this like fish looking statue, but it looks like it's been carved or was in the process of being carved. So you find all of that, but I also need you to roll a d6 for me. I'm liking
Just a
you
D6?
guys. Yes, just a d6. Gonna tell you how many enemies that spawns.
Oh shit!
5. That's bad for you. Okay.
Oh,
So on top of this little workshop, little area, you also see. Ooh, that sucks. That's a lot. Where's my stuff? Here it is. You see 1. How can we fit this many in here? 2,
Pack of
3,
rats, yeah.
5 of
It's
them.
never good when the DM goes,
Right.
"Ooh, that's a lot."
I really like the graphic that they're using for them. By the way,
Yeah. All right. So you guys see, well, Luna sees, the rest of you are kind of in the hallway looking about. But Luna sees 5.
I just yell incoming.
And we're going to start initiative. Haha.
Sweet.
Already.
3-1.
Oh wow!
Where's my
Awesome
NPCs?
one.
Oh no! Hey.
Well, by the
It's
time
all
it's my turn, I'm probably gonna be
Whoa.
dead.
Happening.
That was all my rats. All the rats
Whoa,
roll
whoa, whoa.
individually. Well, he rolled
There
a
were just
5.
dice coming from everywhere.
Can we say that I put my mage armor before all this? I was
Yes,
supposed to do it like at the
sure.
beginning, right? It's not a reaction spell. It's supposed something that I
Yes.
have at the beginning.
We can say that. If anybody else had any preparatory spells they forgot, we will retcon and say you did them. So, but speak now or forever hold your peace. Or be hit, I guess.
I'm
Or
good.
forever be hit.
There's I didn't have an automation for this, so it's not
Eh,
working.
Maybe it's not on. It's possible by modules. You know, when you update it and then it just like turns everything off.
I mean, I can do it manually, but
You could just click on your armor and switch it from a.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I can do it manually. It's just not automatic again. But yeah, I did it.
Okay, just do it manually because yeah, it does look like one of them is off, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got it.
so we'll start. Wait, let's change the music. It needs to be combatty. Hold on.
Come, Betty.
Okay, and I also have to keep moving this so that the people can see. Okay, so Bodwin, you've started heading down the hallway, and as you turn the corner, you just hear Lena go, "Heads up!" And now you hear it. You can't see anything because you're a little far away, but you do hear the squeak of what sounds like at least 50 or 60 different rats.
Delightful.
Yes.
She's going to, let's see, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to get to the doorway,
Mhm.
or maybe a little bit before the doorway so she doesn't crowd it. And she's just going to call out, peace. This is not a thing we need to fight about. We're just here to find you new homes. And she's going to use her speech of the woods.
Okay.
All beasts can understand her speech, and she can decipher their noises and motions. So she's just going to call out to them this way, and then just in case something happens, you'll see her skin. As she's calling this out, her skin sort of turns rough and gains the texture of a tree. So where her skin is very fair, it suddenly gets kind of gray toned, almost like an oak tree's rough, craggy surface. And that's going to be her turn as she casts bark skin on herself.
Okay, let's see.
And calls out to these rats.
So you say, just make, well, are they smart? They're rats. Rats aren't dumb though, but they're not the smartest animals. Just roll a persuasion check for me to see if they care.
Oh, that rolled twice. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My mouse is double clicking.
Well, we go with the second one. We'll get rid of this, or the first one, not the second one. So, 14. So it's not their turn.
Sorry, what is letting you talk to them?
She has speech of the woods. It's part of her circle of the shepherd.
Okay.
And it's beasts can understand her speech, and she gains the ability to decipher their noises and motions as part of this circle of the shepherd.
But it's always on, like automatic?
Yeah, it's just a feature of her class.
Nice. I like it.
It's part of her class features, yeah. And so most beasts lack the intelligence to convey or understand sophisticated concepts, but a friendly beast could relay what it has seen or heard in the recent past. So I will just put that here in the the chat thing if anyone wants to see it. But yeah, it's a feature of the class. Pretty cool.
Okay, so you understand kind of their demeanor, right? So I guess you would hear, oh my god, the music got real loud, real all of a sudden. It's like, whoa. You just turn that down.
Have fun for anybody with headphones on.
Sorry. Live stream. Okay, so you hear some of the squeaking kind of like turn into like curiosity, but they still seem, it still seems territorial. So you're not sure if they're gonna do anything. Yeah. All right. That leads us to the first pack of rats. They see only you, Luna. So let's see. They're gonna run towards you. I don't remember anything about rats. Should have looked at this before.
They are gonna be fun for Adam and Josh.
So they rush up to you, Luna, and they're gonna bite you if I remember to target. So you just watch as one of these swarms of rats just come straight at you. But you are prepared.
Ooh.
So you just start ducking. You're small too, and they overcompensate for that and end up going like in between your legs, and you like just jump out of the way.
Jumping and dodging.
Yeah. Very matrixy. And that leads us to Ark. Your turn. So you hear and probably see now. Luna is fighting rats. You can kind of just see them beyond the door.
Yeah, very, very. Yeah,
Yep.
I like to move forward by a little bit, so I standing beside Bowen. I
Okay.
can stay a little bit more clearer. I'll just without hesitation and attempt to cast Heavy Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Let's do it.
Yes, it says I'm blocked by the wall. Oh,
Maybe take one step forward. Either right here or
try stand beside Luna.
yeah. Let's see if that.
Maybe this should work. This should work.
Yeah.
Oh, it works. Yeah, it works. No. You did it.
Oof. So they're so focused on Luna and trying to grab onto Luna that you shoot at them, but they're moving like erratically. So you end up missing pretty much all of them, which sucks.
At 5th level, he has two to blast, so he can roll again.
So roll again.
Oh, I can roll again.
Yep, you get 2
Yeah,
beams.
when you get, since we are 5th level, your Eldritch Blast can shoot 2 times.
Oh, yeah, I did not know. I would target the same rat.
Yep.
There you go.
Ooh, much better. So this time you take a whole chunk of rats out, and they just fall over dead. Still standing, but you see just rats are now flying throughout the room. All right. I think.
Nothing momos.
Yeah. I think that's the end of your turn. So we go back to some rats. They're just gonna. This is gonna suck for you, Luna. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep. They probably. You know. Okay.
Hello.
They're gonna attack you. Oop, am I targeting you? Oh, I think I made you target yourself. Did I really do that? Oh. Okay, it's fine. Everything's good. Bite. Oof. Ooh, that critically hits you. Oof. So this group of rats, you're so busy with the first swarm and you're like dodging and dipping and, you know. This second swarm comes up from behind almost and just starts swarming you. I need more words than swarm. I think I've said swarm like 5 times in the last 10 minutes. But it starts.
To be fair, they are a swarm of rats.
The mobs.
But yeah, so they come at you from all different angles and they just take you off guard. You're like pulling them off of you as they're biting you. And that hurts. But that's the rat's turn. This rat's gonna run forward. This one is probably the one that would have heard Bowen. So I think it's gonna be slightly confused and like curious as to what's going on. So I think it's gonna come back this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. And kind of try to peek through the door around its friend to see what's going on. And I'm going to say that it really doesn't attack you, Luna, but you see like some of the rats are they've moved across the room and like seem to be peeking around and like, you know, trying to figure it out. But these other rats don't care. So they're going to try to attack you. 5, 10, 15, 20.
somehow I feel like you passed my turn because I went all the way back down.
It says you rolled a 1.
Right. Oh, I don't know. The carousel. I was at the very
It
beginning of
starts
the
in the
carousel,
middle.
and then it put me to the end.
Yeah, no, the first player is in the middle of the carousel, not at the left.
First player.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, whoever's
Yeah.
going gets a slightly bigger icon in the middle of the carousel, and then it
Yeah.
rotates everybody through that slot.
Yeah,
I
this is a
Yep.
new module too that I found to replace that other. There was one for version 10 that everybody
I
loved.
use the same, but you probably
Okay.
have a different configuration.
I haven't
Yeah,
I haven't touched it at all. It's whatever default thing is. So if we hate it, we can discuss after.
No, I just have to get used to it. It's fine.
Okay. But anyway, they're gonna bite you, Jerry or Luna. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Let's go.
Oh. So you were knocked back a little bit by that one critical hit from the earlier swarm. So you kind of turn to face that direction to kind of focus more on all these rats that are now just covering the floors, the ceiling, the walls. Well, not the ceiling. I guess they're not spiders, but they're covering everything in this room as they try to
Spider
attack
rats. What?
you. That would be terrible.
How
I
big
would
is
not.
Moon?
I would burn the house down. I think I would just
Yes.
burn the house down and leave. Like, no.
Yeah, but my players are gonna hate that idea when I'm done working on it now.
Or send in adventurers to take care of them.
We'll let him cook.
Send adventures in. All right, but that is their turn. So, Barash, you see, what do you see?
Hearing Luna, yell incoming, Barash is gonna turn and move down there to engage. And he's like, without even thinking, not looking or anything, he just steps straight into the room next to Luna, or tries to, if Foundry lets him. And remarks, excellent work, little one. You charge into battle with the heart of a warrior, as he swings his longsword at the closest pack of rats he can get his hands on.
All right. Did you
Oh
target?
no.
And misses off. Just
Awfully.
man.
Oh.
The door, now some rats.
So you
I built the
do
best fighter ever.
you do hit a couple and knock them away, but they just come scurrying back into the fray. So,
Yeah, fortunately I have extra attacks. I'm gonna try again.
yep, do it.
Wow, slightly better, but still missed.
All right, so you try again. Again, a few fling up and like hit against the wall and stuff, but they just come rushing back.
Did you get my
The
curse,
dice have it
Adam?
out for me today. And then I'm gonna step forward. I think I have one movement left, so I'm just gonna step forward, kind of clearing a path for anybody else that needs to get in the room. And that is
Sounds
my
good.
turn.
All right, that leads us to Pierce.
All right. Well, since a path has been left for him, Pierce is gonna just come right in here. A little surprised when he comes in here, like, whoa, more rats than I thought.
Mhm.
But I think we're just going to oh, what was that thing? Here, we'll booming blade it, which I think at this level. Where's my I don't have my macro set up or my bar set up. Oh my goodness, I'm right there with you with some bad rolls. Yeah, that does
I
not
was to say the dice are against you as well.
It does hit though.
God.
They're rats. They're really not that hard to hit. Yep.
Oh, nice.
You want to bet?
So you do end up hitting these, and a whole bunch of them fling across the room. They hit some of the, you see over here while you're swinging some of these little statuettes and stuff, and they fling into it, knocking some statues on the floor and all of that. So that is that your turn, Pierce? Anything else?
I think so. I was contemplating. Here, I'm actually going to here, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on the sorcerer so that he can dip out without having to worry about getting attacked.
Sounds good.
Alright, and then that's my turn.
Perfect.
Question. As
Yes.
he hits the rats, does it look like they took all the damage?
Yes, they did take all the damage.
Okay.
Okay, so that leads us to this last pack of ugly looking rats. They can't reach anything over there, so they're gonna go over here to you, Varash, since you came into the room, and they're going to bite you. So just a whole swarm of rats comes rushing you, climbing over other rats and on top of furniture, then jumping at you. But you see them coming, and you just start flipping them and knocking them out of the air and kind of enjoying it while you do it.
Oh, for sure.
All right, Luna. With your wand, it is your turn.
Somehow made the automatically roll to not be affected by Sanctuary, so I'm not affected by Sanctuary because of the game. But technically, I have it.
Yes.
It says that I roll a 19 and I succeed, so I don't know. But I'm gonna use my Misty Step.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right here. Boom, boom.
Beautiful.
On top of the table.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to use a sorcery point to Meta Magic Twin Spell.
Okay.
Let me see if it does it like this. And I'm going to target this rat, this group of rat, and this group of rat. I'm going to twin Firebolt.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, it was a hit. GG. That's my turn.
All right. Wait, did they both take damage? This one didn't look like it took damage.
Oh,
I get it. It did it. Okay. Perfect. So, you watch as Luna, especially you, Baldwin, you don't 1 second your sorceress friend is there, the next they're gone. And she's now atop a table, kind of kicking small models off of the table when she appears. And 2 bolts of fire just go straight into the rats, catching a small section of each on fire and killing a few rats. And that leads to Bloodwind, your turn.
Okay, Bloodwind, seeing this unbelievable carnage happening in this room, is going to go over to the door, and she's going to make sure both doors are open, and she's going to call out to the rats using her Speech of the Woods. Come out the door. It's time to return to the wild. This place is no longer for you. And she's just going to motion to the door, and call for them to leave the house. There's only death for you here, and just kind of point towards the door, and step to one side so that they have a clear exit.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
We'll see. DC.
Much worse.
Oof. Yeah.
14.
So you're picking up on their chitters and their chatters, and they've been hit. Some of them have died. They're too engaged in getting rid of these creatures that are in their home. So they're not paying attention to you at all.
Yep. She'll sort of take that in.
All right.
And that'll be her turn.
Perfect. So this swarm of rats here, the target in front of them has disappeared, but there's a new target, so they're going to move forward and attack you, Pierce. So just a handful of them start trying to bite at you, nip at you, and luckily they only grab you're wearing armor though, right?
Yeah, and I'm a warport. I'm just a big chunk of metal.
So they're trying to bite it and stuff, and you hear ting, 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 ting as it hits, but you're not feeling anything. So that's that one. Ark, your turn. You just see a lot of rats.
damn. Okay, first off, that's my read. Reading is important.
So what are you trying to do?
Okay, I'll target this rat as I would like to use Hex
Hex?
on that rat as my bonus action.
In the front? Wait, I don't see your
On 6
target.
plus 4.
Oh, there it is. It's hidden underneath.
Oh, no.
Perfect.
Do I hit it? I can't tell if I hit it or not.
Well, it's hex.
I don't like the way hex works in Foundry, because when you put it automatically does the damage. It's supposed to put the damage when the Eldritch Blast hits.
Yeah. So you have to roll to hit with your Eldritch Blast, and then we'll roll a d6 on top of that when you hit. So.
I see. So
yeah. So he is hexed. So you see all of these. All these rats are now like glowing a purplish glow as they're affected by your magic. So then roll your attacks.
You have to do Eldritch Blast now.
Yeah, I'm definitely using Eldritch Blast. Yeah. No, this.
Yep, it does it.
Hits.
Yep, and now roll a d6.
Well, already roll is the 4 on
oh, yeah,
there,
you're right. Yeah, so I'll add the 4. 8 minus...
plus 10.
Okay. So they glow, this purplish glow, and it seems like when your Eldritch Blast hits, a little bit extra damage just gets sucked out of them. There's still a handful of them in this pile of rats. So you can make another attack.
Oh, Eldritch Blast again.
Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
Perfect.
Now you roll another d6.
Yep. So roll it doesn't matter if you roll a d6 or not, unless you want to know what the damage was. So total of 19 damage as you go ahead and attack the rest of the rats. And they are, which one is this one?
The top one.
Yeah.
The one really right for me.
Yep. So you just see almost all the rats just fall over dead. The kind of tiny stragglers join the other swarms. But you've definitely taken out a huge chunk of rats. All right. So,
I do want to point out that as long as he maintains concentration, he gets to use his bonus action next turn to move Hex to another creature. So he doesn't lose that.
Oh, right.
Blasting.
Right. I will maintain... this is too loud.
You'll have to do it on your next turn, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll maintain concentration for the Hex.
All right. Sounds good. So that leads us to the rats. So this group of rats is going to attack... Did I miss something?
Sorry, so my next bonus action, I can shift the Hex to another pet of Hex, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
correct, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, on your next turn, yeah.
Yes. So you would do that first. Because it doesn't matter if you do bonus action or action first. It doesn't matter the order. But so you would use your bonus action, move your Hex, and then you'll attack so you can get that extra damage. Got it?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so these rats don't like you. Yeah, you're doing well for your first time, so no worries. But Adam, you might not be doing so well in a minute.
Poorly.
You need to turn this down. There you go. All right. That's a lot of bites. What happened? Interception. Okay.
Yeah, and it's automatic on this thing. I have fighting style interception, so if somebody within 5 feet of me gets attacked, I can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 3. So.
Oh, but it's other than you. You got
pierced.
And that was exactly what you needed too. 7 out of 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
But if they are attacking you, it shouldn't work, right? It's only...
Yeah, it's only people? Other than you, it says. I was attacking you. It wasn't attacking Pierce.
Oh, it just popped up for me and gave me the option to click the button. I thought you were attacking Pierce.
Nope, I was attacking you. Sorry, take it back.
I still took damage, so yeah. It didn't take the damage from me, I still took the 7 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Then we'll just delete it like it never happened. Look, never happened. It's fine.
Like a sketch.
Yeah. We were just testing and making sure it was working. That's all. All right.
And it's not, because it gave me the option for interception when you attacked me.
All right. Well, here comes another attack.
Yeah,
Another
when the window
pipe.
pops, just close it because you're not. It's not eligible.
All right. This second group tries to do the same thing, you know, watching its ratty friends. I don't know. Do rats have friends? Attack, and they start jumping at you, but you got hit that first time, so you're a little bit more prepared. And again, flinging them left and right. Some of them hit a window and just go sliding down that as it like hits the window. It's kind of gross. But yeah, so there's that. And then this group's gonna move to replace these other rats and attack you, Pierce.
Getting hit. I mean, I don't expect to get hit.
Nope.
Yeah, that misses.
So
I'll say if they do, then we can just apply my interception to your hit, but
That's
never
true.
mind.
So you just hear ting 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 as little teeth hit into your armor, and you just start pulling them off, flicking them this way and that, kind of nonchalant about it. All right, Barash, it's your turn. You've been attacked by a bunch of rats. What do you do?
I am going to attack the rats that are directly to the right of me with green flame blade.
Ooh.
Hopefully, I'm gonna try anyway. We'll see what the dice have to say about it.
I hope my curse didn't transfer to you.
Okay, it did not
Ooh.
do the weapon attack, so I have to do that separately, I guess.
Yeah.
So it'll
Now I think
slide
I'm
to-
controlling my old character, Boom. It just gave me a pop-up.
Alright.
Your controlled character, Boom, does not have a longsword. What?
That's weird. I can
That's
hear.
It's
Lim-
at the bottom left. if you
Rat
move
there.
stuff
Now it's letting me do it. That's weird. That was only supposed to hit the middle one and one of the other ones next to it.
Gotcha.
if
Well, it was
10
a-
damage should go to the rats directly to the right, and 2 damage should go to the rats above that.
Yeah, that automation went weird.
So 10. Wait, 10 to the
Yeah.
bottom. Okay.
10 goes to the rats directly to the right of Barash, and 2 points goes to the rats above those rats.
Got
The
it.
green flame blade, you do a melee attack against the target, and then the green flame leaps from that target to an adjacent target.
Right.
Alrighty. Oh, -2.
And instead, it decided that I was going to cast Fireball and kill everything, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Yep.
All right. It's okay. We figured it out. So, you just watch as this green flame starts to ignite some rats on fire, and they get. It's starting to stink in here. Actually, it smells like burnt
Yeah, it probably doesn't smell great.
rat. I don't know that smells very good. But yeah.
Probably not.
So,
Actually, I have
Pierce.
a second attack. I get to melee again if the rats to the right of me didn't die.
They did not.
But I don't know how to turn off the little token for green flame blade.
Right click it on the conditions, or
Yeah.
Hold
Oh,
on.
wait, there it went.
You got
I
it?
missed it.
I
when
couldn't-
did it earlier. There we
I
go.
couldn't get to it because the rats were on top of it for me. So I was like, ah.
There we go.
Rats.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool.
Nice. So.
And that's my turn.
So a whole group of them just are now singed and dead on the ground, but there's still quite a few left. So that leads us.
I feel like I'm missing a group of rats. Weren't there 5? Now there's 4.
Yeah,
there
there's-
still one underneath this pile.
Yeah.
Brash just grins at Pierce and says, "Smells like dinner."
Ew.
Man, nice.
Oh, okay. I'm
Man,
gonna
nice.
move right here,
Okay.
and I got my flame blade set up, so I'm gonna use that also, because that's why I didn't last time. No.
There's so many. Let me just. Can I move rats off of the thing?
Yeah.
I'm putting them outside. So we can see what
All the
rats
dead
are
ones,
here. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Let me try this again. Hey.
Those dice are pretty, though, by the
Nope.
way.
Oh, that's a lot of damage dice. I like that.
Supposed to hit one of them.
Only supposed to hit which one? The one in front or behind?
Hey.
It happened again.
This one. Okay. All right. So
Individual jump. Oh,
Wait.
Goodness.
Oh, isn't that the one in front of me supposed to be dead? No. Oh wait. Sorry, there's one more. There's one more red. My bad.
yeah.
That's
Minus.
what I did wrong.
So this one's dead.
That one's dead. And then
Uh-huh.
some additional
Cool.
flame is going to jump and just apply to that one down there for 5
Perfect.
damage.
That
Which it
worked.
already-
Yep.
Alright,
that-
that's my turn. That's it.
Perfect.
I'm done.
So a whole bunch of rats catch on fire, and then that fire leaps from rat to rat to rat, jumping into another pile of rats. And then that's that. Wow, the music. I need to like change the sound settings on here. Okay, we're good. Everything's good. All right.
Are you to the same class?
Yo.
No.
No.
No, I'm an elder tonight, and he's a cleric.
Mostly artificer, a little bit of cleric.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Forge domain specifically. We're all about making armor and stuff.
Right.
Makes
Also
sense
an
given
armor artificer.
makes sense given your nature, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, rats are gonna bite you, Barash. Oh,
They're not.
No,
they're
they're
not. No, never mind. They try. They try miserably. They're squeaking. They're angry, but they're also still kind of green and on fire, so it makes them miss.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's Luna's turn.
All right, I'll keep going with the firebolt.
Are you twin spelling it or just regular spelling it?
No, just regular.
Okay.
Regular spelling.
I'm rolling so bad on the damage. All right, I'm just gonna move here, but that's pretty much it.
All right. So you hop off the table. How high is this table? How tall are you, Luna?
I don't know, like 3.
Can you roll an acrobatics check as you hop off this table?
Sure.
See if you fall on your face. You hop down.
Oh,
Oof.
Yeah.
You do fall on your face.
I
So
guess I
you
do.
kind of
All right.
you trip
I'll
over
be
one
right
of
there.
you trip over one of the it looks like almost like a cannon looking model. But it's pretty heavy. Like it looks like really solid wood. And you trip over that as you go to hop down and you just land face first into the ground. Oof. Yeah.
Giving me flashbacks to a play I was in where I had to jump off the stage and tripped and fell as I jumped.
Oof. Yikes.
technically, I should still have movement to stand up, right?
You do, yeah. So if you want to use the rest of your movement to stand up, it's more for
Yeah.
theatrics than anything.
It's like, whoa!
All
Nothing
right.
happened.
Yeah. So like very anime voice there. I liked it. Okay.
Yeah.
Bloodwind, it is your turn.
Okay, she's going to just look back to the piles of rats, go, it didn't have to be this way, I'm sorry. And then she's going to cast, let's see, is she going to cast it? No, I think instead of casting, she's just going to draw an arrow from her quiver and take a shot with her short bow.
Sounds good.
Because her casty things are not very damagey. So, oh, no, that's probably not going to hit.
So unfortunately,
missed.
the rats are moving sporadically. You go to aim and you pull back your bow, you loose, and it just flies right over and into the wall.
And let's be honest, her heart's not really in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be her turn.
Perfect. All right. That swarm's dead. Ark, your turn. Piles of rats
Okay,
everywhere.
bonus action first.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hex the one in front of me.
Sure.
Roll, I'll stir it, I'll just plus.
Yeah.
Roll.
Perfect. And then add a
Do I need to roll an
d6.
additional d6?
Yes.
Yeah, just roll a d6.
Perfect. So.
Are we doing
subtract-
fighting rolls, and would he have advantage on that if we are?
Are we doing flanking rules? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Roll again. With
Yeah, you can just roll a
advantage.
d20. Let's see if you
what-
get a 20 for a crit.
Yep.
Oh, I just roll another 20.
Yeah, just roll a d20. Yeah.
It's not
So
a crit.
what happens
Oh,
with
okay.
flanking is if you're on
Okay.
opposite sides of a bad guy, then your attacks get advantage. And since you and Pierce are on opposite sides of that rat, you got advantage on your attack against it. The
Mhm.
d20 was just to see if you
Oh,
rolled an even
see?
better roll and got a critical. So
Yeah. Although
Yeah,
I'm
see.
sure someone will be like, but it's a swarm. They can see in all directions or some stuff, but I don't care.
my DM said we're playing flanking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're doing it. It's fine. I'm the DM. I make the rules. No. Okay. All right. So that's one attack. You get another attack. I
Oh,
think.
this blood again.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
Hey,
there
there
you
it is.
go.
Oh, maximum damage.
Yep.
Which is like obliterate
Another-
those.
I'm getting
Yep.
Another
I
nat
don't need to
20.
roll.
So
Here
you
I
want-
am doing 2 damage and
Yep.
That's
At least you're
Uh,
doing damage. I think I've hit one thing.
So yeah, you have your purple magic is like enveloping all the remaining rats, and you just look at them and you're like, I'm so done with rats. And pff, they all just go like keel over in this purple blast of magic. And rats just kind of fling up into the air, almost like you threw like a purple grenade in there. And just purple magic and rats pff, everywhere. And that's those.
I know.
There's purple magic and rats everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's not something I ever thought I'd hear.
All right. And I think that leads us to Barash. Your turn, because all my rats there are
It
dead.
looks like there's just it looks like there's just one batch left. So I'll try and finish this off. Really? It even showed the 19 and then tipped over to the 1. Like, come on.
Oh my
Hey.
god. There
Man.
you go. There you
I
go.
showed them 5 damage. Take that.
Woo! 5 damage. So 5. I like to imagine that each point of damage is like the number of rats you fling from the pile, you
Oh,
know? So 5 rats are just like cut in half, flung out of the pile. All right. Anything else you can do? No, huh?
No, that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Pierce, last pile of rats. What are you going to do?
All right, I'm gonna target them. And,
That's a good idea.
Blade hums with energy, but not green flame this time.
Ooh.
Stab it with a booming blade.
I know.
Did you target?
Nope, I untargeted when I
Please,
said target.
please.
That's like,
that also didn't roll a d20.
it
Hold on.
didn't.
Let me,
Nope.
let me
Yeah,
And
you didn't
I
make an
rolled
attack roll.
wait, because it does 1d8. Hold on. That might have also been too many d8s.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like 1 extra d8.
Yeah, so it should have. Yeah, you can subtract 7 damage from that. And here, let me just roll this. Sorry, I didn't do testing before.
No, the other D8 was your weapon, wasn't it? It's 2D8
Yeah,
for
the
the
other
booming blade.
2d8 for-
plus the
exactly.
1d8 for your weapon.
correct.
I thought it was 2d8 when they move it to 1d8 at level 5, isn't it?
Let's see.
No, at level 5, the melee deals an extra 1d8 thunder damage, and the target you hit, it's right there, increases
I
to
don't know.
2d8.
Well, it's all a moot point because how do you destroy all the remaining rats? Because that'll kill them.
You know, as I'm Barash is, knocking swarms of them off. I'll just stab with my my booming blade, and with a thunderous boom, there's probably another little explosion of rats that just go flying.
Yep. And they do. And there's literally rat guts, tails, fur, everything all over the walls in this room. It's rather disgusting, honestly. But we are no longer
Many
in
of them
combat.
look like they were cooked all the way through with all the green flame and purple
Yay.
magic and craziness.
Please make an
Purple magic,
investigation
purple
check.
grenades.
May-
Investigation shit.
Almost
Yeah.
all.
See?
Almost all. Just
Just anybody looking to eat rats. Gross.
not me.
I must say that,
15.
a more admirable foe than I initially expected.
Yeah, you were complaining about having to fight rats. You do find one that is cooked pretty well through.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm just going to grab one of my crossbow bolts and skewer.
Gross. Disgusting.
So I'm just going to walk around with the group, like carrying my little snack with me. And
Can I have one?
I'll just hand it to him and grab another one.
All right, you find another one pretty easily.
Thank you, Glean.
Me
Bloodman
watching
sort of
this
insists,
interaction precious my life.
Oh.
I dance
Think
around her
Naruto's
as she
I
just
regret
killed
playing
me.
this game with these people.
Yeah.
Did-
As everyone was searching for dead rats, Bloodwind went up and cast Cure Wounds on Luna, having seen Luna take all those bites from the rats. So
Perfect.
Thank you.
you're welcome. And she'll just move back out into
Me-
the main hall.
me-
This room doesn't hold much
Me
appeal
just
for
thinking,
her.
what have I done? How many rats have I killed?
A lot.
Many.
So it looks like the old lady used to carve all those statues herself.
Seems
It's
so.
in a very interesting workshop right here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I
Mhm.
roll like what do I want to roll?
Want to
Where is
roll
it? Investigation.
investigation to see what you can see in this room?
Yeah, like a persuasion, I guess. No, persuasion. What is it called?
Perception.
Perception.
Perception, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh, there you go. I was gonna guide it myself.
I don't think you need it.
But not
Oh well, 26.
So,
Hey.
so as you're saying, like, oh, I think that, you know, the lady who owned this place, you know, used to carve statues. As you're saying that, you're like looking around, and this feels more like a man cave than a lady cave. Let's never say those words again. And you see things like paint and different kinds of paint brushes. You see carving tools. There's a chest. This chest is actually open here, but it actually has just various tools for wood carving.
I
and
use
that
my
kind of stuff.
mage hand to open it anyways because I don't want to
Sure.
touch it.
Sure. And it opens easy, but it's just various tools for like different size blades and instruments to like help carve intricate details. And you're looking at some of these down here. They're like little statues of animals. They're like statues of people, elves. Most of the people are human, but you do see a couple like elves and dwarves. Like they were trying to make different types of people in their carvings. But also a lot of them are animals like deer, owls, just things you would find in the forest.
Right.
All right. Where would you like to go?
There is no extra door or
Brash is gonna
anything in
chase
this
down
room,
his-
right?
Oh,
Any hidden doors that
Sorry.
we are unaware?
wait. Everybody's talking at one time. Adam first.
guess-
Barash, go.
Oh, I was just
Okay.
Barash is just chasing down his rat skewer with his healing potion.
Okay, perfect. Ark, what were you going to say?
I was about to say if there aren't any like hidden doors or anything, I guess we should explore a bit,
Sure.
like
Oh, you're
head upstairs or something.
Okay. Yeah. He didn't see anything strange in this room. No other doors, no some windows, but that's about it.
Yeah. I'll head out of this room.
All right. And
Oh, thanks for the
Kirsty.
heal.
Yeah.
It's all I go through.
Yep.
Barash is gonna, unless if everybody's done investigating the room, then Barash is gonna walk over to the double doors and say, you know, let us continue. Perhaps we can be done in time for dinner.
Okay. As you're in this hallway,
Yes.
what you'll notice too is there's a lot of different paintings on the walls. A lot of them seem to be of, at least in this hallway, they seem to be of like a couple, a man and a woman. A lot of them are of the woman doing different things like playing instruments. There's one with the same woman like sitting in a chair reading, that kind of stuff. But that is just a note. Barash, you can open the doors with ease. They are not locked. So whatever you want to do. If you kick
I
them,
will try and kick these.
okay.
I will say that as he walked past to approach those doors, Bloodwind just kind of reached out and touched his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him as well.
Perfect.
To just kind of bring him back up to health.
All right. Barash, you are entering what looks to be a library. There are just walls and walls of different books. Again, everything is covered in a layer of dust. There's cobwebs. It's definitely been an unused room. Blood, when you approach that window there, you see actually vines from outside have like busted into the window and started growing over the chair and things. But you do see there's like two separate armchairs, one here, one over here. And you see just a statue here. It looks like a statue of...
Those are windows, right?
Yes. Looks like... Technically, the whole thing is it's supposed to be like a whole glass thing, but I couldn't get the windows to work on Dungeon Draft, so just use your imagination. Mm-hmm. But you can see the forest out those windows and a small path that kind of looks like it leads around the house.
Wait, did you make this map?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well done.
Thanks. That's what I was doing yesterday.
I heard you say Dungeon Draft, and I was like, hang on, what?
Yeah, I did make the map. It's fine. I made a lot of mistakes, but it's fine. We just won't talk about those mistakes and just don't look at them. But it's
fine. You're not Birdie. So.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's what you find here.
Barash is just gonna walk in and look around. If I don't observe any threats, then Barash is just gonna say, "It's just books," and turn to walk out.
Sure.
Unless something happens that would cause him to not leave.
No. Okay. Anybody else doing anything in this room?
I mean, I do be checking a little bit of the books.
Okay. Just make I'm in the wrong thing. There you go. Just make either perception or investigation, your choice. And you are guided,
Let's
apparently.
See. Yeah, I am guided. This time, perception. There it is. Oh no, 8.
You scan the titles, but you're scanning pretty quickly because there's a lot of books in this room. It would take you, yes, and a lot of dust, and it would take you the better part of an hour to really find anything you were looking for. But at your first glance, nothing stands out. It seems like typical tomes you would find in a home library. Nothing of a sorceress origin or anything about magic per se. You do notice down here, you glance over, there is a book that is open, and you glance over it, and it does seem to be about herbs and like gardening, that kind of thing. And as you walk over through the room, you also see up in this corner different paints, and you also see, looks like a half sketched rendering of the same woman that you saw in the hallways in those paintings. But it's hard to tell what she's doing. She's standing beneath a tree, but it looks like it's never been finished. Okay.
Does the tree look at all familiar to Bloodwind, since she would be paying very close attention to the nature in this area?
Make a nature check for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, you recognize it as definitely trees from within the forest that you just traversed through. So probably the tree is, if it's not her actually standing in a particular spot in this forest, it's at least a tree based off of the forest that you're currently in. And it is a very good rendition of it. You can tell that whoever was drawing this and painting this had a very skilled artist hand.
Did
Down
the farmer
here-
tell us if this lady was living with someone else? Because it looks like there was an artist here, unless she was the artist. Because if she's the one portrayed on these paintings, and maybe someone else was here.
Yeah, he just told us that she, as far as he knew, I think he said she lived alone. Was his kind of crazy aunt. They were estranged from?
They were estranged. He didn't say she lived alone per se. He just said they lost contact of her like when he was really, really young. So he has no idea, wouldn't know if she was living with someone or not.
I guess I'm gonna try to be paying attention to see if I find, two cups together, two sets of what are they called? The to clean your teeth.
Oh, toothbrushes. Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah. Got
So down here at the bottom,
it. Hmm.
are these leaves from a plant, or is this something else?
Yeah, they're
down here.
they're leaves from the plant there. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't been like taken care of in a long time. So, the leaves are falling off and it gets sunlight, but there's no water because it's inside. And so it's a hardy plant, but it's definitely on its way out.
I think Bloodwind would just, as she's standing there looking out that window, she would just kind of reach down and druidcraft, touch that little plant that's kind of struggling and just sort of give it a little bit more life. And it's kind of like it's almost as though she's not really thinking about it. She's just standing there and her fingers kind of go down and kind of brush the sort of wilting leaves, and this little spark of magic comes off and the plant kind of looks a little healthier as she does. It's kind of absent-minded, like she's not even really thinking about it as she looks out the window. And then she'll just kind of move out of the room.
This is like the outside of the house.
Yes.
On the other side of the window. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can see the forest that you traveled through it. It was a pretty dense forest, and it's still pretty dense outside the window. But you do see a small path outside that looks like, and when you peek around, it kind of looks like it just leads to the front and the back of the house.
Got it.
All right. So Barash, you stomp into the hallway. Where do you go first?
I don't know if I was stomping or anything. Like the room didn't have a threat that needed. I'm here to clear pests, so I'm looking for pests. Yeah, I would just continue down the hallway. Probably headed straight for these double doors up here, unless there was a reason to turn left.
Nope. So you
On
see.
this wall,
Yep.
these
Go
are
ahead.
more portraits.
Looks like a painting. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's still the same style as these other ones, but as you round the corner down here, you start seeing different paintings. These ones also depict just that female figure. However, it's definitely a different artist. The style is just different. And the way they draw her face and everything, it just almost isn't as clear, almost as though like they didn't really study the person, but we're trying to recreate some pictures. And the person in the woman in the pictures is now a little bit older, it looks like. She seems to be just a little bit different. Even her demeanor in these pictures just seems slightly different than the ones in the earlier ones. Okay. Do you want to open the double doors? There's There's a double door here, and then you see there's more doors down the hallway. Yep, it's unlocked. So you open the doors, and you come to looks like a big dining area. So let me click on you to see exactly where you see. Yeah. So you see it's a very long table, but for some reason there's only one chair set up and a whole pile of other chairs in the upper right corner. You also see a bunch of instruments. They're like a piano, a harp, a lute. They're just kind of scattered all over the floor. The piano itself looks like it's in disrepair, missing some keys. The lute doesn't have any strings on it. Like, it just looks like it looks like they were smashed. Like someone took the lute and threw it on the ground and just shattered it. But it looks like mostly this room hasn't been used in a long time, except, so Barash, you walked into this room. Roll me a D8, sir.
A D8.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Nice.
So from 5
Lucky.
to 1. You got lucky.
I like to stay
Yeah.
on theme.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm in the wrong. I'm
Low
like, what?
numbers all the way, baby.
So you see one giant centipede slither out from underneath the table and climb on top of it. And yeah, it's gross. And I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative. Hold on. There we go.
Excellent. Dessert.
Yeah, only one this time. Jerry, that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I roll a 1 and I will roll a 2. I'm improving.
I have rolled a 20 and a 19 for initiative.
Another
in this
one.
Game. What is going on? My streak is
Who-
completely reversed.
Who are you, Kirsty? Did you did you swap people? Like, are you what is it? Like
I think
a robot or something?
maybe Adam and I swapped bodies.
Oh, okay.
Or we swapped curses at least. Like,
Well,
I just got a 1 for my initiative too, so yeah, something's going on.
I'm sorry,
19
Adam.
other options, and I get a 1.
I'm sorry, the curse is catching.
Oh, let's see. Let me just make sure there's nothing else in this room. Yep. Alrighty. So, where's my thingy? All right. So, let's start. Oh, I didn't roll
I
initiative.
forgot the initiative for the...
Yeah.
Yeah, so centipede.
I
Baby
don't even know if that guy's
centipede.
gonna get a go.
Yeah, really. He's halfway. Who knows? So, Ark, you're actually first. So, Barash, you open this door, you see a centipede, and I'm assuming you, like, call it out, and Ark, that's what you see. Well, you don't see anything. You just see he's opened the door, and you hear he calls out.
Yeah,
I would just say more pests.
I'll move to here.
Okay?
Oh,
And there you
the
see.
centipede.
Yep.
Got that centipede. Okay. Okay, I would like to Eldritch Blast the centipede.
Do it.
I do believe you are a professional warlock now with all the Eldritch Blasts.
I
you've
know,
fired
right?
off.
Yeah, right.
Figured out the class.
So,
Technically, he's still concentrating on Hex. I don't know if it has a distance that he
I
will still
don't-
move it or not.
I don't think it matters.
Oh,
So,
let's go the heck.
so you walk around, you see this centipede, you Eldritch Blast, and it falls over dead. And that's the end of the encounter.
Oh.
That was fast.
Okay.
Yep.
No.
Woo! You did
Bang,
it.
bang.
That's what happened. That's what you should have done earlier, Jerry.
Hey, what happened?
Well, let me turn the music back
I
to
like how me
not.
and Pierce just
ladies
roll
and
into the room, and then all of a sudden Ark bursts in between us and is
Yeah.
like, I got it! And
Yeah.
That's fine.
Han Solo style.
What was that, Josh? I couldn't hear you.
He does
no.
wanna hit you.
Nothing.
Okay.
He does wanna hit you.
The painting here, is this what style? Is it like the ones of her when she was younger that are super clear, or is it like the ones that are as she's older and more fuzzy?
So this actually looks like a wedding portrait. So it's not done in the same style as either of those two earlier paintings, or those groups of paintings. It looks like the same woman with a human male figure. They are both looking at each other, like very much only focused on each other, and under this beautiful archway, covered in vines and tulle, and it's a very beautiful painting.
And the style is distinct from both of the other styles.
Yes. And you looking at it, you can read at the bottom, there's a tiny inscription, and it says Valra and Rossi Artichote. Chot or chote? Artichote, probably. I can read.
I'm fine with you just saying artichoke.
Artichoke sounds better, but you know, they're not farmers, so.
You're the DM. If you say they are farmers, then...
It's true.
She has a very extensive garden.
Mm.
Doesn't make her a farmer.
there you go.
Yep.
All right.
So in
This
this,
looks like
Are there
it
any
goes
other-
outside into the backyard?
yes. So peeking out that window, you can see the path. It comes around a bend and leads up to these two back doors here, and then you can see probably from this distance. Yeah, you can see the forest and the trees, and you can see the path continue to the left. And if you turn, like, kind of scoot a little bit, you can see there's like a well way down there and a path leading up to it. So definitely like
I see it.
a backyard.
So
And
there are
then-
no more portraits.
I did a perception check just looking around these instruments and under the carpet and think to see if I find anything out of the ordinary.
Sure. You don't see anything out of the ordinary aside from the fact that you can't shake the feeling that while the piano probably just sat here in disrepair, the lute and the harp look like they have been just smashed onto the ground. Like that just stands out to you more than anything. Like someone deliberately destroyed them. But everything
Signs
is
of conflict.
Everything is still covered in layers of dust. No one really has, aside from the centipede, there's not been any really disturbance to the overall feel of this
I think it's
place.
Right.
It's time? What? What did you say?
Follow Pierce over here and open this door up.
All right. Pass. Oh,
I
wait.
see fish.
Where am I? Okay. You can go in there. That's fine.
Must be
So,
from the well.
She
yeah.
heard door and clicked pause.
I was like,
Man.
pause. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
So you guys
hello.
both come into, it looks like a kitchen. Now, all of the food that's in here is definitely old, rotten, spoiled. Like none of it is fresh. So just pretend that it's all moldy and gross. It does look like it was like left here. You know, like someone had intended to prepare it for a meal at one point, but it's just like been left to rot. And you do see there's a door in the top most section of this room. And then in the hallway, Bloodwind, you see there's another door to the north.
Okay. Are there any portraits in this hallway, or
Not-
is this a bare hallway?
Not in this little hallway. It's a pretty bare section.
I'm going to open the door to the north.
Okay. You open it up and you just first a wave of just rot and rotten food and like it just reeks because you open this door and it hits you. Just empty. Well, not empty. It's a pantry full of just old food.
Makes sense. I'll step forward. It looks like there's a window on the other side of the room. Does that look like something that can be opened? And if so, I'll just say something about I'll do the next owner a favor and try and open the window up to air it out a bit.
Sure. From the inside, you can see that it is latched, so it was locked. But you can unlatch it from the inside and open it up, and it does help dissipate the smell a little bit. But it's it's still stinky.
Sure.
It's gonna take a little bit.
Oh.
All right.
I'll just come walking back out. I'm not hungry anymore, and keep exploring.
Yeah.
You
I'm
guys
never
hear a
hungry.
soft gasp from Bloodwind as she steps into this room. It's like a massively overgrown garden area.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Is
I'll
it
let
like
you-
a oh crap kind of gasp, or
so you
no,
come.
kind of like a wow. She has like a greenhouse in her house. This is amazing. Sort
Okay.
of a thing. Like a
Gotcha.
like it's sort of an excited. Oh no, these plants have been left in disarray, but also ooh plants.
Yep.
Shoot, just in shambles.
So as you guys, oh, hold on.
She's a druid.
Oops, I'm moving everybody everywhere. Sorry. Excuse me. All right. As you guys step into this room, but when you look around and obviously are taken in by all of the beautiful greenery in this room, but you're so like struck with the different varieties of plant life in this room that at first you don't see that this bush in the corner is not what it seems to be. And we need to roll initiative as this bush kind of comes to life, vines wrapping around and forming hands as it reaches out and tries to attack.
Hey.
No. I just
Oh,
got
I
19
rolled
again.
2.
Oh no.
Hey, I doubled my
that
last
is
roll.
I rolled a nat 20. Was that me? I rolled. No,
I rolled the 2, not you.
No, you rolled a 21.
Trust me, no one else
Yeah.
here is gonna roll 1s and 2s with me.
I forgot. I had purple dice.
All right, so top of the round is Ark. So no 2, you rolled a 21. So you see you see this bush come to life in the corner as your pal Bloodwind is kind of focused on a very beautiful, almost exotic looking plant that is still somehow living in this greenhouse. So what do you do?
Do I even have to say it? Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Perfect. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, I didn't roll them.
Thanks.
So you do definitely hit, and this Eldritch Blast comes out from behind you, Bloodwind, and then you look up and you see, oh, that is not a bush. And it streaks across the room. Go ahead and make your second attack, Arc, for your second blast.
Another Eldritch Blast.
Perfect. Beautiful. So,
I'm just doing what?
Not a half bad opening
Doing
salvo.
what as a warlock.
so,
Oh, sorry,
D4.
you know the D4.
we?
How did it is?
Okay,
Okay.
there you go. So, 2 strikes of purple magic go across the room and hit this viney-looking creature in the chest. And that leads us to Pierce. Your turn.
Pierce will rush across the room, excited for another fight. This looks more like something he'd be interested in fighting, and we're going to see about booming blading this. All right, as he stabs it with his sword,
Nice.
breathed in energy. Now he seems to almost emanate a little bit of energy there. That's it.
Perfect. All right, so that leads us to Bloodwind. Your friends have shot it with magic and then come up and hit it with this like warm blast of magic coming from your friend's blade. What do you do?
Cool. Would she know if this was a plant creature? Looking at it. Does it count as a plant creature?
Yeah, you would know that. It looked like a bush when you came into the room, so.
Then she's going to cast Speak with Plants.
Let's do it.
If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you share a common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence it. So she's going to cast a spell and move forward up to the creature and kind of hold up a hand to Pierce and like stop everyone. Wait. And she's going to sort of then take a hand, hold it out to the plant and go, "We mean you no harm. Let us guide you to the forest where you can be free. You don't need to live in this rundown home." And that's going to be her turn. Huh?
I don't know if the "we" part was entirely honest.
Well,
What is this
will
weed
That
stuff?
booming blade
I will
definitely
do
meant
it.
him harm.
Make
I
a
attacked him twice.
make a persuasion check, but with disadvantage for your friends have attacked
Okay.
him.
I'm gonna have to roll this twice because it's not giving me an option to roll at disadvantage.
I
Or
think
is
it's-
You
there
have to hold
a
hold
shortcut?
control and click it.
Control click. Okay.
There you
Yay,
go.
it worked. Thank you. They're not very different. 12.
Right. So, it kind of, I mean, it doesn't really have eyes per se, but it does have what looks like a head, and it does turn to face you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it looks back at this metallic looking fiend with a booming hot blade, and it just continues to move like it's going to attack you. So
Yeah.
didn't work.
That was, how far did she move?
5, 10, 15.
15. Okay, good. So she'll move, seeing that that's not working, she'll move over here, risking the opportunity attack and try the door.
Okay. Well, he will take the opportunity attack, which will be
Yeah.
a slam. Let me target you, though.
Do I need to move back for you to target?
No, it's fine. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I
okay,
said
I'll move
no,
back.
and then I lied to you.
That hits.
Ow.
All right.
Yep. So you.
All right, gotta make my con save.
What are you concentrating on?
Bark skin.
Ah.
That's a fail.
Oh.
So bark skin goes
Oof.
away.
So you watch her skin go back from that rough bark texture into just normal, soft, smooth skin.
And she kind of goes, oh, as she stumbles forward and continues towards the door.
Yep.
And she will try to open it.
It is locked.
It is locked.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll deal with that on her next turn, but she's going to try and open the door.
Okay.
So
I go all the way here, and then I dash all the way here, and that's it.
All right. Quick
I
turn.
was at the bottom of the hallway because I was like guarding the area in case Christy run into trouble or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Perfect. That leads our shambling friend here. He got stabbed by this metal boy here, so he's going to use a. Let's see, what do we got here? Mm-hmm.
At this point, I remember things I forgot to do.
Well, of course.
Oh no!
No, it's too late because it's going to try to. Let's see. Ooh, that would suck. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna try to engulf you. Wee. How does it do this? Oh, wait.
I think he needs to grapple me first.
It does need to grapple you first. Why does it do this? All right. So first, if there's 2 slam attacks. Okay. Ignore this. I know how this works. I can play D&D. All right. First, he multi-attacks. And he's going to attack. Am I targeting you? I hope I am. Oh.
Yeah, you have been targeted, but that
Oh,
Oh. Yikes.
oh, another one.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Why is he
Having
rolling? Huh? Oh my
I
god.
think you got my dice.
I know what happened here. All right, so it turns around. It's still a little dazed because one of you like talked to it, and that's weird. He's never talked to a human or like a humanoid creature before. So it goes to like slap its not tentacles. They're like viney arms at you to grab you, but you very easily sidestep and dodge it. And that is his turn. He's gonna die. Oh no. Barash, it's your turn.
Barash is going to cast Chill Touch on the shambling mound and see how that goes.
Oh, it hits.
So yeah, he takes 9 necrotic damage and cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna close the distance and get up here next to my boy Pierce to offer some up close and personal assistance.
Perfect.
It's like, why would you do that?
And that's my turn. What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah, she's too focused on the door right now. She's trying to get it open.
All right.
Let me in.
I mean, I can come
Let
kick
me
it,
in.
but it's probably not gonna help.
Okay, I will try and kill this big vine. Now, if my rolls are good enough. I will, without saying, Eldritch Blast.
Oh boy. So surprised. Jesus, though. You always hit, man. He's got all your
This
rolls.
was for my second attack. Eldritch Blast.
Oof.
I
jinxed.
missed for the first
You
time.
decided to jinx it, didn't you?
I did. I jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. So 2 blasts
It's
come
okay.
out.
This one is
So 2
Yep.
blasts come out,
one hit, one missed.
and one hits it square in the shoulder, pushing it back a little bit. But the other one, he kind of ducks a little, and it goes right over his head. And that is that all for your turn? You gonna move for any bonus actions?
No, I'll just stay where I am.
All right.
'Cause I practically can hit anywhere. Eldritch Blast.
Sounds good. So
This-
Pierce,
Is gonna be so shocking,
is it?
but I'm gonna hit it with
Shocking,
Blade.
innit?
Oof. Oof.
And then with
Oh,
my
big
bonus
damage.
action,
Bonus action.
I'm gonna Shield of Faith,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
So what does your shield of faith look like? Shield of face is what I said. I don't know if you heard that.
It's like me.
So he has gems on him that probably do some magical effects, and they just kind of seem to glow and almost like emanate like a very faint shield around him.
Perfect.
More
All right.
bluish color.
Okay. Bloodwind,
Very cool.
your turn.
She's gonna try to get this door open.
How would you like to do that?
I'm not sure. She's not good at these things, but I think she's just going to try to. What does she have that might help with this?
You're not good at doors.
No,
That's
not good
the
at,
Me
at
neither.
unlocking them or.
that's
hitting
the
them.
BBEG. The big bad guy is just a
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Doors.
Well, I think she's gonna try this. She's going to stand there at the door, and she's going to point her hand sort of like at the lock, and she's going to cast Gust on the door lock mechanism.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but she's gonna try it because it can create a small blast of air capable of moving one object that is neither held nor carried, and that weighs no more than 5 pounds. The object is pushed up to 10 feet away from you. It isn't pushed with enough force to cause damage. So I don't know, but she's gonna try and force the mechanism with Gust. So-
I like the idea of this. So, well, you're targeting the mound. That's okay. Just roll a d20 for me.
A d20.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's add your spellcasting modifier. So for you would be wisdom. So whatever your wisdom is,
Yep.
add that to it.
1d20 plus that would be 3.
We'll just see for what happens. Did it go? Oh.
Mhm.
Ah, 20. So a dirty 20. So ordinarily, a gust of wind doesn't unlock doors, right? But because it's such a concentrated blast, and because it's an old lock, pretty rusty door, you actually end up blowing the wooden part of the door off so that the doorknob itself is still attached to the locking mechanism, but the door itself just swings right open. So yeah, let me unlock this door for you.
Thank you.
So it swings open.
And she will push it open, and she will step out into the the garden area
Mhm.
and call back to the mound. Come this way. There's no need for this.
Make a
And-
persuasion roll again. Again with disadvantage because he's been attacked and he's hurting now.
Yeah. You said that was alt, Jerry, or is it
Control.
Control. Thank you.
I half expected you to go outside and then Kylie be like, all right, now roll a D4.
So that's 23.
Okay.
That's 23 at disadvantage. So
Nice. Okay, so
Big dog.
you watch as it's just finished dodging an Eldritch Blast from Ark and from getting stabbed by Pierce. So it is kind of facing in that direction, and you see it had its arm up ready to kind of try to attack Pierce, but it does seem to hesitate. But it's not its turn. So
seeing the hesitation, she'll just call out,
When-
"Let it go! Let it go! It's coming to me!" And that's gonna be her turn.
okay,
Let it go.
Luna.
So I have two options. I either help Bloodwing convince the creature to go out, or I kill it.
So here,
I'm gonna.
let me just give you, since what's your passive perception? 12. Yeah, you can tell. You've been watching the battle progress. So this thing still is like it's hurt. You can see some vines have been cut off, but it doesn't really look that bad. It could probably take quite a few more hits, if that helps influence your decision.
I mean, I have to. I'm gonna try to help Bloodwing first. So I'm gonna cast command on the thing.
Okay.
It says that it has to be a creature. It looks like it failed. Awesome. So I literally commanded dash away, run away
Go.
out the door.
It has to be
Go,
one word.
literally.
So
Yeah, I know. It's like,
so,
run.
Yeah, perfect. You see the magic hit it and then kind of fade. You don't feel like your command really did anything. But it does.
no.
It is looking out the doorway. So, anything else?
Is
Oh,
it
wait,
like
no.
immune?
I'm sorry. I failed the I'm a dummy. So it did understand the command. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My bad. So it was already facing the doorway, ready to get out. Then you see its weird viney head kind of glance at you and then look at the door, and it does pull its arms away from an attacking stance and kind of looks like it's ready to just rush out the door. There you go.
Okay.
Anything else, Luna?
I'm pretty sure it has to be on their turn, right? When it has to do the action. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to approach just a tiny little bit, and that's my turn.
Okay. So on its turn, I don't know if it can fit through this door. So let's see. It would have to probably.
Technically, creatures can squish one size.
Okay, well, it would have to use its entire movement and dash to leave. So that's what it's going to do.
Which is what was commanded to do.
Yep. So its speed is 20, so it'll move 40 feet. And I think for the sake of, since this room is a greenhouse, it's like all the walls are glass. It's just going to bust through the glass. So it goes 5, 10, 15, 20.
The booming blade activates,
Woo!
The sound of like a whip cracking as it decides to run.
Yep. And it does, but it's still running because that's what it's been commanded to do. So it just goes and goes and goes off into the distance. You can still see it. Technically, it's off of the map, but I'm not going to put it off the map. And so I guess we'll go to Barash's turn. And if you guys don't follow, it's gonna keep going. So up to you, Barash.
I mean, I was paid to get him out of the house. It's out of the house, so
Right.
I'm happy. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say we'll end combat here.
I didn't even take my attack of opportunity or anything.
So
I didn't either. I thought about it. Thought about it.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not gonna let him go.
Maybe, perhaps.
Here's a
Consider.
question.
Yeah.
If he triggered the booming blade when he moved, then when he leaves my range, I take an attack of opportunity with another booming. Oh wait, no, I don't. I can't use that with a.
Only you have Warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had the Warcaster then, and then hit.
Then it will
with
totally
that,
trigger. Yes.
Would that be getting it again with then the effect again?
Yep.
Probably, yep. Yeah, and that probably would have made him stay, probably, because that would have been a lot of damage. Because you were rolling like 15 damage every booming blade, so. But yes, so we are going to.
Horace just looks at Luna and Blodwyn, just impressed, and says, "Interesting solution," and then turns to walk away. Like, that's it.
All right. So this
kind of
is
starts to say something and just kind of goes, oh, well.
This is the perfect opportunity to take a small break. So we're going to do that. But as you guys, I'm assuming, Bloodwyn, you're going to start making your way back into the house? Yes?
Probably, yes.
Okay. So as you guys are there, you watch the shambling mound disappear into the forest, blending in with the foliage. You guys actually hear a lot of banging, like a thump, and it feels like, as you focus on the sound, it sounds like it's coming from below, and that's where we'll pick up in 15 minutes. So, yes. So
Below, as in under us. Okay.
like not directly under you. Seems like it feels like under the house.
Right, that's what I mean. Like if there was a basement.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So come back in it's 1:50. So like, what's 15 minutes? So 2:05-ish. Ish.
Sounds
All right,
good.
see you all in a few.
Mine will be
We're back.
3 o'clock or something. Mine will be 3 something.
Oh yes, yeah. Your time difference is a little different. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Aha.
And we're back. But we're waiting for Adam. He forgot about his dogs. Tisk, tisk. But yeah.
Oh no.
Sorry.
You're good. We got a good look at your Batman chair.
Yeah.
Very comfy.
All right. So, you guys just watched the shambling mound shamble into the woods, blending in with the foliage and the bushes. And then you all come back inside. We're still paused. Sorry. And you hear a thud coming from beneath the house.
I want to give Blodwin inspiration for sticking to the hippy dippy druid lifestyle.
Hippie dippy druid lifestyle. All right.
Thank you for that.
Oh yeah.
So you have inspiration.
Save the animals, save the plants.
And I'd actually like to give mine to Luna for helping her with that hippy dippy lifestyle.
Let's go.
She succeeded with one.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Thank you for remembering that, Adam. I totally forgot about inspiration again.
Look, it's out of my hands. I washed my hands of it when I gave it to you guys, so it's all on you. If you don't get inspiration, you can blame your fellow teammates.
We have no one to
right.
blame but ourselves. Oh.
Did anyone see
around the corner to check the next
a
room?
hatch for a basement or a set of stairs?
Not. You didn't see anything in the green room. You do notice, Bloodwind, before everybody starts running everywhere. Jesus.
I just started clicking the door. Open, close, open, close, open. Close.
So you do see that there's a large variety of plant life in here. It does look like there's even like a glass ceiling in here, but a lot of it has either been like shattered or broken. It looks like a branch at some point like fell from a nearby tree and kind of shattered it. So that's possibly why some of the stuff is still living, because how else would it have gotten any water? But a lot of the stuff that is in here tends to be the more hardy plants, but it's a variety of stuff that isn't necessarily from this region. And you would definitely notice that just with your druidic heritage and your love of plants.
Do they seem to be medicinal or like medicinal plants from somewhere else, or do they seem to be just floral and decorative?
So they're actually mostly medicinal, or you know that some of these have been used in like spells and spell casting, like arcane potions and things like that. Like you can recognize a few here and there. But that's generally oh my god, generally what is in this room. All right, tongue twister. Cool. Apparently. All right.
Yes.
Now you may continue to move. Which door are you going into? So the doors you haven't touched, it's this one, this one. There's a double door here, and then a little door here.
Yeah, I was coming down here to open this door up.
Okay, it's not locked.
Seems to have this strange circle inside.
Make a perception check for me to see if you actually see strange circle.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. That button's in here somewhere. There it is.
Oh, yeah, you do. So you see there's definitely, it's very faint, like a faint chalk written in the middle of the floor here. So you definitely see it. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can tell what sort of circle it is? I mean, assuming it appears to be magical and that I would recognize it as such.
Yeah, it definitely seems like some sort of magic circle.
I could assist and guide him.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll let the help as well.
So we'll say with advantage and guidance from your dear friend Luna.
What is that? Alt click, I think, for
It's either Alt or Shift. It's depending on your config, but it's one of the two. There you go.
It looks like Alt.
And then roll a d4.
So 15, and then come on, roll it. So 17 total for the Arcana.
Okay, hold on. Let me read the thing. This is not the right thing. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, so you see this faint line of like chalk. It looks a little worn, but it's still active. And based on your Arcana check, you get the sense that this is a glyph of warding. But you don't know what's with that roll. You don't know what spell is attached to it or anything. But typically, you know that glyphs like this. Hi, Kitty. Glyphs like this are usually activated by either stepping on it or touching it, or if it's attached to something, opening like a door or a chest or whatever. But it tends
as soon as I
to...
kind of have that realization, I put my arm out, to stop anybody from reaching the circle until we can investigate a little more.
Say okay.
And then I explain to the party, that it's a glyph that will hurt us if we disturb it.
Well, maybe we want to check the rest.
I mean, is it, you said it's very faint. Is it there? Like, can I still at least point it out to everybody and draw their attention to it so that they do see that it's okay?
Yeah. So you pointing it out to them makes it so they don't have to roll a perception check to see that it's in there. But it is definitely there on the floor. And you guys can see exactly where it is. No problem. It is in the middle of, just glancing around this room. This room does look like it has various types of arcane instruments. Possibly they were making something with potions, possibly something, there's just like a lot of crushed up herbs and things like that. But without getting to the desks and like looking at it, you're not sure what these were used for, but it does seem like a potion lab or an alchemy lab of some sort.
I think you had to target yourself for the potion to work.
I'm adding it now, yeah.
Yeah.
I realized I didn't target myself.
Ooh. Did I break things? No. Okay.
Trying to think if there's any way to break the glyph or eliminate the glyph. I don't know of anything, like on a meta level. I don't know of any way to remove a glyph of warding, but I'm honestly not sure if my character would or not.
I think dispel magic.
Yeah, dispel magic or disarm trap or something like that.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I don't think I got that.
New door open.
Yep. So, Pierce, you walk into this room and you see a very large bed. This seems like maybe the, master bedroom of the manor. But everything in here, like, yes, there's a layer of dust and cobwebs, just like everything else. But everything seems to be in its place, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't seem like anything's as disheveled as the rest of the place. Like, this room has just been left untouched even before the place fell into ruin. So, yeah. Ouch. If you would like to look further, you let me know.
No pests in there to kill.
Nope.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Job's done. Yeah, I think all we have left is the one door, like, farther down the hallway, as far as we know, right here.
Mm-hmm. All right. You open up this doorway, and this room is a little bit different. So that other room, especially Pierce, you notice, everything was like in its place. Yeah, covered in dust, hasn't been disturbed in a long time, but everything was orderly. In this room, everything is disheveled. The bed is unmade. There's clothing on the floor. This room looks like it was used, but again, still has that layer of dust, the cobwebs, that kind of stuff. And yeah, go ahead.
Looking at some of the clothes on the ground or in the dresser, roughly, does it look more like male, female?
So this room, you're seeing it's mostly dresses, mostly like middle class wear, nothing high class or anything, but well-made outfits, but mostly feminine. You also see that this vanity here actually, hello. Oh, I can't make it click. I have to refresh probably. But there's a vanity in that upper corner there that actually has like cosmetics and cosmetic brushes and things like that. Like it looks like a female was definitely staying in this room.
Are these two corners tables?
Yes, like nightstand tables.
The untouched room, the one that looks
Yes.
like it was just left as it was in perfect condition, is that if she opens drawers, what kind of clothing does she find there?
So on the right side over here, you're seeing mostly male stuff, folded, pristine, like perfect in there. It is a little moth-eaten, there's definitely been some wear over time, but it looks like it was placed in here perfectly and left. When you go to the other side, you see there's nothing in these drawers. Like everything was taken out. But one thing that does stand out to you is this little bassinet in the upper corner here. It doesn't look used at all. You would know, babies spit up a lot, they poop a lot. So it does not look like it was ever a used bassinet. But you do see a little ribbon with a little tag on it that says, for the newlyweds, don't make me wait too long. Love, M. But that's about all you see in this room.
Try to look like under the bed, both, I guess, with this room and then at the other. I'm still looking for some sort of hidden hatch or staircase or something to go downstairs.
Mm-hmm. So make a perception or investigation, whichever you would like.
Pierce is kind of thinking the same thing. Specifically, if there's anything around this, statue or...
Oh.
Spatial awareness is making...
We ain't found.
Yeah. So
I'm stuck under the bed.
Luna, you think you see something shiny under the bed, so you start to crawl underneath there, and then you're like, oh, it's nothing. It's just like a little shiny nail in the wood, nothing to be concerned of. And you try to scoot your way back out, and you actually get stuck. Your shirt is caught on the underside of the bed frame. And so you're stuck. Someone might have to assist you. Or you're gonna rip your shirt. It's one or the other. And it's a very nice cloak. You don't want to do that.
Nope.
Pierce, make an investigation check for me too.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can do that. Better at perception.
Ooh.
Ishk.
So you're looking at this suit of armor, and it looks identical to the one that was in the front hall, but you're not really seeing anything too crazy, no hidden latches on it. It doesn't look like it moves. It looks like it's been in this spot for a very long time. There's no scrape marks or anything. You do get the sense, even with your 9, that there should be something more. It feels like this isn't as far as the house should go. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right.
I think Bloodwind, seeing that the interior seems to be quite clear, is going to head back outside, out through the greenhouse.
Okay.
And she'll just say, I'm going to look outside. As she kind of heads off,
Sure.
and she's gonna wander around the
So
side
you-
of the house, kind of peeking, kind of looking in the bushes, checking
Yeah.
to see if there's like windows that go into the foundation of the house, something like that.
There are no windows into the foundation that you can see. You do see a window here that looks like it does. You peek in and you can see that's like alchemy table. You can also see like probably from there. No, you can't really see too. Well, you can see there's definitely papers and stuff over here. There's a book open and some sort of map on a table up here. You can get a sense that they were definitely working on something in this room. It's a lot more disheveled than some of the other rooms, but it still has that same layer of dust and cobwebs. The rest of this like side doesn't have any windows, and as you're like walking around it, you kind of get the sense that there's definitely something here. You weren't in this section, so there's something here.
Whoa!
Did you
I do?
disappear?
I did.
Oh, don't break
I went around
things.
the corner.
She just
went
went
around the
through
corner.
through something.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh, no.
think-
Pretend
I
it
went
didn't
through a
happen.
solid wall.
Yep.
Sorry,
You broke it.
I did.
It's okay. We'll pretend it didn't happen.
So, have you ever played Harry Potter World? Pierce is gonna just like climb over the table and just spin the globe like you can do on the game. Just
Sure. And as you do that, you hear a click and the wall behind opens up.
Oh, cool.
I'll be honest, I didn't actually expect that to work.
After a little bit of struggling, I just roll out the bed. You know, like
Yeah.
whoa.
I'll push the globe aside. There's
Mhm.
stairs. I think this goes to the basement
Art.
where the sounds were coming from.
I think at this point,
Don't stand on the circle. It may kill you.
I think at this point, Bloodwind would be looking around like, "Where's Luna?
Guys, where are you?
Luna?"
I guess I hear their voice. I'm here. I'm here. I was stuck.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Here's
make sure you
solid
crawl
floor.
across the table. Don't go over there and play with that glyph.
One thing you notice as you crawl across the table, especially I think Ark and Luna, as you crawl across the table, you would probably notice this in particular, but you actually see a bunch of different, it looks like almost recipes or like spells, all of them having to deal with resurrection magic or that kind of thing. And one of which you see is kind of like circled, and it says, it's like, this could be it, scrawled in the corner of it. Let's see. Anything else you would see from there? Probably.
I got my theory on what I expect to see down there.
Uh-huh. All right.
Yeah.
You may continue. So you all climb across the table. I feel like Luna has to make an acrobatics check for being so small to climb across the table.
I could go under it, or is it like a solid?
You could go under it. Yeah, you could crawl under it. Yeah, it's more of a desk, like a table, than a.
I mean, I suppose I can guide myself and go.
When you get downstairs, don't move.
Can I do athletics instead of acrobatics?
Sure. I'll let you do it. Yeah,
15?
you're fine. You don't fall tragically into the glyph of warding.
I think before crawling across the table, Bloodwind's gonna step over here and just kind of peek at the notebook on this table. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
If I'm seeing this right, there's like mushrooms and stuff sitting there.
Yes.
And herbs and things.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants to kind of see what's there.
I do take these recipes and notes.
Sure. So you're
Figure's
looking.
a hippie that's interested in the mushrooms.
What can I say?
So you're looking at this. It actually looks like a journal of some sort, and it is Valera's journal. At first, it starts with a bunch of like normal, everyday potions and juices and things that you would see in a typical household. Stuff to help remedy a cough, that kind of stuff. You also see in here in the beginning part a lot of it looks like what is the word I'm looking for? It looks like music. So you actually see she's maybe written her own music in the beginning of this notebook. You
Great,
try
she's
to
a bard. I'm out.
you try to hum the tune. It's definitely not something. It's definitely an original piece of some sort. And then after a little bit, things seem to just take a turn. So suddenly all the recipes are more about like using very strange arcane things that aren't very common in a household and recording how to care for these types of plants and grow them, where she can find them. And as you're looking through the journal, you take a glance behind you at the map and you actually see that she's had places circled as like places that she and like notated like where these particular herbs, and you can kind of match the two together. So she was definitely looking for those particular ones. But as you're getting further and further through the book, you're seeing more stuff that is dealing with resurrection, with healing, with bringing back the dead, and necromancy and things like that. You do see at the end a few pages have been ripped out, which if you bring it up with Luna, you can probably figure out that those are the last pages of the notebook.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what you get from that.
I think she would also kind of step forward and check that other book, like just kind of like even if she has to crawl up on the table, she wants to see what's in that other book that's sitting next to the map as well.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get a sense of what was going on here, what happened.
This particular tome is it's not a journal. It is an actual book on herbs. And it's actually open to a particular one. And it looks like if you look at the map, she was trying to map where to find this particular, it's, what is it? Like nettlebane or something crazy, something weird that most people wouldn't actually use in the home. So she was having a hard time finding this particular plant and, but ended up apparently finding something.
All right. Well, she'll take both journals and sort of head back and then follow Luna and the others down the hallway, I guess.
I'm going to pull you guys into...
Thank you. I love to explore all the little book things.
Yeah.
I figured.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh.
So as you guys...
Whoa.
As you guys... Oh, I have to change it on the other screen. Hold on. I have to bring the screen share guy or nobody can see anything. Pull to the scene. There we go.
Whoa.
So... Yeah. Don't freak out. It's fine. You'll be fine, maybe. So you guys...
I don't want to be in the front. I'm not in the front. I'm at the back.
Yeah. It probably auto put you there. Is it supposed to put you in not the same square as anybody else? There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys reach the basement and it's really dark down here. The smell is awful. Definitely smells like rotting flesh, and it's just, it assaults your senses. You also see two strange, almost zombie-looking creatures, one of which is dressed in a tuxedo. It's covered in blood. it seems male, and it also looks like there are multiple scars across its arms, on its face that seem not recent, but done post-mortem. And then you see another human female. She's got very vacant eyes, a very like dull expression as she turns towards you. But she's got multiple gems and wires and some sort of like, it looks like it had some sort of like leafy crown, like some sort of like vine intertwined with these gems placed around her head and embedded into her skull.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she walks forward with like unsteady steps, and they both look at you guys and attack. So combat.
Oh my.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, there's my usual roll.
Oh, finally I got a 1! One.
Yay, one team. Team one.
Yeah.
All right.
But I just entered the basement, so this makes sense.
It almost seems to be, I think, close.
Good
to the
lord,
order
does
people
Pierce
come
get
down.
2 turns before the rest of us go with a 24?
What were you
Like
saying?
it.
What were you saying, Josh?
Oh, I said it's almost in order of the people that came down.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pierce and Barash first, and then I don't remember if Luna, which Luna
I
or
think
Arc. I think Arc was
Arc,
next. Actually.
yeah.
Arc.
Yeah, I will have been the last with
I would
blood
have
one.
All right.
Yeah.
So, starting with Pierce. You see these 2 zombie-looking creatures shambling towards you, and they turn expressionless, no emotion, but they just moan at you.
Oh, you know what I'm about to do.
Nat 20.
Wow!
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Oh,
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
all them dice.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
yeah.
I don't think that will always with 5 feet of you. What 5 feet of the creature? Will that be a? I don't think that works.
So he takes 2, I believe. Hold on.
Yeah, he
I
takes.
guess
My
one
man got a
creature
crit,
within
Jerry.
5 feet
Don't
of you.
ruin this.
Well, so he takes fire damage, but he's not going to do the second part.
The
because nobody's
2D.
within 5 feet of me, so it's only the 1. But I do believe it's 2d8, which then got doubled to 4d8.
Yeah,
Right?
so take the
man.
9 out, is what you're saying. Give him 9 back.
Well, no. Wait, what?
Right?
No. The
No, I'm
creature
saying,
he hit.
That should all be correct.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not doing the second part of it because there is no one. But
Correct.
Gotcha.
I'm not 100% sure if it was actually supposed to be 1 or 2d8 when you do the flame blade. It might only be 1d8.
It's
Let's see. Wait. Spell, 5th level, melee, extra d8. So it would have been 2d8, so then it doubled it to 4. So yeah, that's right.
the first 2 d8s go to the first attacker.
Yep. And then, yeah, but unfortunately they weren't standing right next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And
Gotcha.
then I'm gonna shield of faith myself, and then that is it. Is
It's still 22 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's amazing.
Okay, hold on.
Well-
let's-
Absolutely amazing.
What do you mean 22 damage?
Isn't it 22?
33, it says.
33.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 22.
22?
Because it's doing the 5, the 8 of the fire, and then the 8 and the 1 of the piercing.
Yeah.
You have to exclude the 4 and the 2 only.
What?
Oh, 'cause-
No, it's 33 because he crit. So he rolls
Right,
double.
but it's the
double the
4
dice.
and the 2 is supposed to be the
No, he's right. So it should have only been. It is supposed to only be For some reason, it's putting an extra D8. I think it has like a cantrip scaling thing on there. So yeah, it should be 6 less damage. So you can heal them up 6 damage.
Wow, that's so much.
Ladies and gentlemen watching, welcome to D&D when half your parties DMs themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that was fire damage, right? I think something happens with the fire.
Yes, so some of that was fire damage.
Okay, good to know. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Okay. All right, so Barash, your turn. Sorry, I had to read a little.
Yeah, going off your description earlier, it sounded like you were describing them as zombie things. Do we know them? Like, do we recognize them as they are undead for sure?
Yeah, you would know. They're definitely
Okay.
undead. They're very pale in their skin is very pale. Although it's hard to see down here. But you know, parts of their flesh are like cut open or rotting, and it's
And
obvious.
the whole smell of death and decay thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
It sounded like we were going that way. But,
Oh, actually,
the reason I was asking is I want to cast protection from evil and good on myself. So.
that reminds me, I forgot a thing. Hold on. The top of the round, everybody had to roll a thing. Please hold.
A thing.
Oh,
Yeah, hold
goody.
on.
Because of the
Let's-
smell?
What do we have
Yes.
to roll?
it was because of
Do
the
I have
smell.
to if I don't breathe?
I mean, yes, but the first one you still do. So everybody make a Constitution saving throw for me. It is against technically poison, so if you're immune to poison, it wouldn't matter. But
Did it just roll twice for me again?
it did.
Were you holding shift or?
No, my mouse is hypersensitive.
That's
It
okay.
does this sometimes even when I'm just
Oh.
doing other stuff, so
It's
it'll
fine.
like double click even when I just click once. I don't know why.
See, what
I
you don't
haven't
know is
stopped this
Kirsty's
time.
actually a hardcore gamer, so she's got one of those wicked gaming mice.
I actually do have a Corsair gaming mouse, so yeah.
Nice.
You're not wrong. I just haven't figured out how to tune it properly. Doesn't triple click.
So luckily, it all works out because otherwise, you know, we would have had to take Pierce's turn back. But the only person who has to spend their entire action retching is Barash. So
That figures.
the smell hits you, and for some reason, you just can't get it out of your nose, and it just makes you want to throw up, and that's what you do. So your action is spent puking your guts out onto the floor.
All right. Well, I will stand over here puking my guts out then, and that's my turn.
All right.
Okay.
So this guy got hit by you. This is actually not a guy. It's a girl. So it's definitely a female. She's in, it looks like some sort of just common robes that they're all like messed up now. Again, with that shiny gem in her head. She did just get hit with fire. She don't like fire. Oh, it won't let me. Hold on, I gotta refresh again. It's because I have 2 windows open, I think. It's like, you can't do this. Why? Why would you do that?
No.
Okay. So it's going to
You're too
multi-attack.
close.
It's going to multi-attack, but you see that it first like tries to put out some of the fire, not that it's like residual, but that fire is still singeing its skin, and you see like its eyes are wider. Like there's not a lot of emotion, but you do see kind of a reflection of fear from that fire, and it's still going to attack you just with a disadvantage. Hopefully it does it right. Hi. Oh, did I not click the right dude? Oh, I just hit the wrong thing. So control for disadvantage. So twice. So it's so concerned with the flames that you put on its body that it's like trying to hit you, but it's sporadic and it ends up missing both times. That is their turn. Next is Luna.
So I was doing some calculations.
Oh boy.
I hope. Let's see. I think. Yeah, if I do it like this, it's not gonna hit.
Mm,
Boom, boom.
nice.
Ooh, nice. Ooh.
All right.
What you didn't know is there's 4 children around the corner over there.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, it does hit. Right? They have to roll a dex save.
They have to do a dexterity save 15.
Where's their stuff? Hey, here you go. Why didn't it prompt me? Oh, you didn't target. You shouldn't have to target though. That's weird. Whatever. It's fine. I'm doing it. It's good.
Oh, it says right there. Fails with a 7, even though they had advantage. They failed with a 7.
Oh.
It says under the fireball.
Yeah, but you got both of them. It only did one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Your
Okay.
hand passed though.
Yeah.
Well, I had the hand there just because I was trying to measure things.
Yeah. Okay. So the other one with advantage was still 10, so it also fails.
They both take 26 fire. I don't know if they take extra or not, but 26 fire.
Let's see. Do they take more? Probably not. No, they don't take more. But no, it's not good. They don't like fire. Yeah. Hold on, sorry. Gotta read. Okay. Yep. So actually, this one shouldn't have, not that it matters, but this one shouldn't have done that save at advantage. It would have just been, it would have had disadvantage, this guy, for being on fire from last turn. And then it would have been just a straight roll. Not that it matters that much because it fails regardless, but just clarifying. So yeah, then 22 damage. Jesus. They don't like that.
My intention of doing so much fire was also trying to burn whatever putrefied gas is, inside this chamber. Trying to burn it out to see if we don't get this effect anymore.
That's a good point.
You're lucky it wasn't methane.
Sure, it could be bad. We could all blow up, but my intention was to burn it away.
That's where we're going.
And then the whole party dies. TPK. No.
Let's go.
I would say
I got the most kills.
That is a nuclear fireball with that much methane.
I would say just because I feel like when something explodes, right, it kind of also makes a force of like wind push from that explosion, like that point.
Sure.
So I would say, for the sake of this, I would say that it does clear everything, all the smoke out, or all this stink, if you will, out of the room and kind of up the stairs. So now it's upstairs, but
now it's upstairs.
Yeah, because that's the only like real exit point. Some of it kind of seeps through the cracks in the floor above you, and
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I opened a window in the pantry, so it should have just gone straight on out.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure. All right.
Josh knew where I was going with that.
That's my turn.
Perfect. And it's broken again. Why won't you let me do things? Why am I not allowed to click? Oh, there we go. I got it. I'm just an idiot. It's fine.
Were you on the measurement tool?
I was on the measurement tool. You knew me. Yep. All right. It's fine. I know how to Foundry. So Pierce, you're closest, and it's not gonna try to run away from you. So he's gonna multi-attack you with 2 slam attacks. He was on fire, so that's at disadvantage. Maybe you should be.
That misses.
Okay, it's fine.
That misses again.
All right, he's trying to swipe at you. It's the movement of this creature is very unnatural. Like, it has forgotten like how to be a human completely, and it's just kind of flailing at you, which makes it very easy for you to dodge. So that's that. Ark, your turn. You see 2 zombies attacking your friends.
Eldritch Blast. The one below.
Hey, what spell are you gonna cast, Ark?
What the bro?
Hmm.
He could still move the hex from upstairs down here or something.
Yeah, if you want, I'll say you're still concentrating on it. So move your hex if you want. So bonus action, move your hex. That'll add an extra D6.
Move my hex.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
move my hex.
yeah. Perfect.
Eldritch Blast. Perfect.
Nice, nice. Add a D6 for me.
D6.
Yeah, nice, a 5.
Let me
add that. All right. So this blast streaks across the room, hitting the tuxedoed zombie in the chest. You get another attack. Go ahead and roll.
Another Eldritch Blast.
A dirty 20. Perfect.
Another D6, correct?
Yep. Wow.
Oh, I'm bringing big damage today.
Nice.
God damn.
You got him. All right, so you watch 2 Eldritch Blasts strike this tuxedoed zombie in the chest. It makes his little bow tie fall off. It's very sad. Bloodwind, it's your turn.
Okay. So Bloodwind is going to kind of cover her nose when she first comes down here and has the stench, and then it's like, oh, it's gone after the fireball explosion, and she's just going to kind of reach out her hand, and you're going to see a spectral shape start to take form in front of her, and it's going to take the shape of a bear, and every creature of my choice, so all of my friends, are going to gain temporary hit points equal to 5 plus my druid level, so everyone gains 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And in addition, you and your allies gain advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws while in its aura. So she's going to do that.
Nice.
And that, it didn't ask me for a template, but it's a 30-foot radius, and I was going to stick it here, right behind Pierce.
Okay.
So that'll create like a 30-foot radius, and as long as you're in that radius, you have the advantage on the strength saves and ability checks.
Here, let's put a little bear on the map. And we'll know that's the center point. Here we go. Well, that's a big bear. Let's put a cat on the map because it's smaller.
Yeah. Cat can symbolize it. So it just sort of appears in that space, and it manifests 30 feet.
Perfect.
And everyone gains 10 temp hit points. And then as her action, because that was a bonus action.
Jesus.
Yeah, right? I know. I know. That's just another one of her features of her class.
Okay.
I added the temp HP on Arc character.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think we taught him how to do that.
I got it.
She's going to cast...
Oh, thank you so much.
Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire. Yes. So...
Boop, boop.
They're rolling with advantage.
And the one still failed.
I don't think they should have rolled at advantage. Let me look at this one.
I don't think the fire affects it because it's only ability checks.
Is it
and,
ability
attacks,
checks?
right? Does it
Let me
specify
look.
saving throws as well?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
gonna
dex
look.
save.
I don't remember. I ran one of these like 2 months ago, so you really
You
should
right.
trust me.
No, you're right. Ability checks and attack rolls. So you're right. It's good. It's fine. Everything's good. So
anyway, yeah, she just kind of, this cloud of little sort of pink and red sparkles sort of fills that space, and the one that failed is now outlined in it. So everyone who attacks it has advantage on their attacks.
which one
against that creature.
is which? That's what I want to know.
Specify. It just says that one failed and one succeeded.
Top one?
Top one failed. Okay, hold on. Let me put a little thingy.
And then she is going
That's
to
not the right
scoot down this
thing.
way.
It's fine.
You should give yourself the temp HP as well.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Which one is?
Just
I'm
wanted to finish
looking-
my turn before I did that.
Oh my god, there's too many windows open. Okay, hold on.
Sorry, Kylie.
No, it's fine. It's me.
You chose the DM life.
I
I'm pretty
did.
sure I have a fairy flyer macro that should work on that.
Yeah. I'm sure you do
You
with
love
your
all-
with your 134 modules.
No, it's a macro, not a module.
Mhm.
We all know Jerry loves his special effects.
There is no way to
Space,
mark him as
save
like
maximum.
shiny.
If you mark them as blinded, it'll essentially do the same thing because they already have disadvantage on attacks, and then we
Yeah.
have
No,
advantage
it's
on
not working.
them,
That
so
works.
it'll
That works.
Kind of function the same way.
Perfect.
We just get there different way.
Works for me. All right.
Yep.
That
And if it matters, can't be invisible. Will still be outlined. So.
okay. Doesn't matter. I don't know that they know how to do that. So should be
Just
fun.
thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah, so I mean, Pierce is still sitting up here, just you know, frontlining. And I think he is perfectly happy doing just that. Flame Blade worked great last time, so we're going to try and do that again. I'm trying to do it with advantage.
Oof.
Cool.
That-
And that is my turn as I stab it with another flaming blade.
Ugh. And that's fire damage, right? Yep. So it as it sees your like blade like catch on fire, you see it visually like try to move away from you as you try to swipe at it. But regardless, your years of practice and training, you quickly hit him with this flaming blade, and he shrieks louder. It's the female one, sorry. So she shrieks much louder to this because of this attack than you probably would expect. Okay, so that's that. Barash, what you doing?
I am going to. I'm going to try and do what I was going to do the first go round and cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to close in with the outlined flesh golem that I can
Mhm.
see, and make some comment. You know, what foul rituals have profaned this place as I get ready to throw down with this guy on my next turn.
Sounds
And
good.
that is my turn.
And it just moans at you in response in typical zombie fashion.
It was rhetorical.
Well, this won't be rhetorical as it turns to you and it attacks you. But first, let's see.
Me?
No, it's gonna hit Barash. It's afraid of you. You keep catching it on fire, Pierce, and it does not like fire. So let me roll a d6, see if some stuff happens. Does not happen. But it will try to attack you at disadvantage with 2 slam attacks. Control. There you go. Do. Oops. Is it going? Oh, did I not target? Gosh darn it. There we go.
That
I
wasn't
shielded myself and it still hit me. Ow.
That's a big hit.
God.
Was that at disadvantage though? Did it
No,
actually
that
roll?
wasn't disadvantage.
I saw 2 dice. So
You saw 2? Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
so
did not
good.
mean to do that.
And then the second one. There we go. Yeah, 2 dice.
There we go.
Second one misses, but it does turn and rake a hand across your chest, and it actually like you can just smell the rot. And as it like does this, it kind of like gets a finger, like a long nail, like jabbed into your I guess it's a slam, but I want it to be I'm making it this way, but it like catches a fingernail into your like shoulder and like pulls, and
Good lord.
blood just spurts everywhere. It's a pretty bad hit, man. But yeah,
He's a mean
It's
little
fine.
guy.
yeah, it's a girl. Well, you know,
Now
it's
you've made me mad.
fine. All right, so I think that's all that they can do. Luna.
All right, I am going to Meta Magic Twin Spell,
Do it.
and I'm going to target them both for a fireball.
Oof. More fire?
Oh, I think one of them had to be with advantage, right?
I think, yeah.
Just checking if in case
Yeah.
there's a crit. No, there's no crit. All right, so just
Just
regular 8 damage to both.
Did it take it off? I don't think it did. Did it? Oh, it did.
What?
It did. You're good. We're good. So, your firebolt splits in the air and hits both of these zombies. The one immediately bursts into flames and falls over dead. Maybe if I can do the thing that I'm supposed to do. There we go. He's died. That's that.
Since he's dead, I'm gonna keep moving a little bit more. There we go.
I'm going to remove your template. Get it out of here. Maybe.
You know, I fixed my hit points. I
Sorry.
took double damage from your attack, and just realized. So
Oh, that's good. No worries. I don't think you guys are gonna die. All right, so that's Luna's turn.
Yeah.
This guy, his partner, has died. His anger. You just watch him as he just he roars and screams, arms in the air, and we're going to things happen. Hold on. He's going berserk.
Woo.
I'm
Okay.
still not scared.
I don't know that you need to be honest.
I don't know what Berserk does.
Oh.
It's phase 2 of the battle.
I don't know that it does much, really. It's just, he's very angry now. He's very angry. So it's going to attack you, Pierce, because you're the closest thing near it. And in its rage, it doesn't care what it hits, it's just the nearest thing. So, slam, slam. Disadvantage, because he's still on fire from Firebolt now. So first one misses.
Would have missed with advantage. Still misses. I would not have missed with advantage, but
Yeah, well, too bad. So it is so angry and it's just swinging its arms and flailing at you, both in anger and almost seems like sadness, you get the sense. But it's moving with an untrained set of movements, so you very easily just let it hit your shield, dodge a little, and it's fine. Ark, your turn. One golem down, one left.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, really good.
Ooh. Nice.
Then I still get the roll of D6 plus my
Yeah.
X.
Yep. So subtracts 4. Okay. So you see one Eldritch Blast,
Eldritch Blast.
and then a second one comes,
Oh.
and it also hits. So -1. Okay.
Nice job.
Good job. So 2 Eldritch Blasts come at him. You can see the shine on your shield, Pierce, of the magic flying overhead. But it hits the target in front of you, and he's looking really bad. In fact, like a whole chunk of his stomach and his tuxedo are just missing now. gone from the purple stream of magic from your warlock friend. Bloodwind, it's your turn.
Burned, I imagine the tux isn't in great condition.
It's not. I mean, it wasn't in great condition to start with, but...
All right, I guess she's going to attempt to shoot him with her bow, because she doesn't really have any offensive magics. See how this goes. Miss!
Nope.
And that's her turn.
So you
Just scoot this way a little.
you
Put
tried.
yourself between. Put a wall there.
Yep, you try to shoot, but it's berserk and moving so erratically and just almost doing a weird rage-induced dance. And you can't predict where it's going to be, and you end up missing. And you just hear ting ting as it bounces around in the room.
And then she's gonna put a wall between her and the creature.
Sounds good. Pierce, how are you going to do this?
I'm gonna nat 1 is what I'm gonna do.
Oof. Oof.
I'm gonna not do it.
Oh,
Yeah, and I think that's an action, right? Yeah, that's an action. Yeah, and I think that's gonna be it.
All right. So you march up and try to get into position, but then it slides to the right instead of to the left like you thought, and you miss. So, Barash,
Get me
what's
like
up?
that every time.
I'm gonna make a strategic choice to give us advantage if this keeps going,
Yep.
and I'm gonna try and make sure it doesn't keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Oof.
There are the
And
numbers you
then
want.
second attack.
Yep.
Again.
19s.
There we go.
Ooh.
Now I'm getting some rolls.
All right. So
Yes,
he's. I'm gonna give it to you. He's at 1 hit point. So I'm gonna say let's pull some MCDM RPG magic here and just do a cinematic finish. So Barash, how do you kill the last tuxedoed flesh golem in this room?
As it's dodging the swings from Pierce, I just kind of walk over behind it, and as it leans back, I kind of backhand my sword across and just, head off the shoulders kind of thing.
Oof.
Let it go tumbling across the room.
And it does bum 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 and rolls across the floor.
It just presented a good opening, and I had to take it.
All right. So that ends the encounter. For the sake of not making you continue to search, you do you no longer hear any like banging noises, you no longer hear anything inside the house, and you get the sense that everything pest related has been taken care of. The vines and stuff and the cobwebs, that's a different story. The dirt, that's a
They are
different
not
story.
things we were hired to take care of.
No.
I think before they leave, Bloodwind would go talk to the vines.
Okay.
And sort of
You're gonna
encourage them
talk.
to grow outside the house. She can do that. That's part of the thing with plants. She
Yep,
can encourage
yep,
them in
yep.
different directions. So she's going to go encourage all the vines to grow on the outside of the house instead of on the inside.
Sure. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
And I'll guide her.
Art just straight up left to go collect his pay while the rest of us are just in the basement figuring out what's going on.
With
I'm
guidance.
speedrunning outside. I'm speedrunning
19.
outside.
This place stinks. I want my money.
All right. With your
Money.
with your 19, you do watch as the vines slowly, magically kind of pull themselves free of the inside of the house. They do crawl up the outside, but, they're no longer inside the building. But the damage done from being inside the building, like the broken glass and all that still needs to be taken care of.
Yeah. But now they're going to make pretty decoration up the side of the house, like ivy. And that little bear will follow us, by the way. That will continue to hang out with us until it appears in,
Okay.
like, a while. I don't even know when it disappears. Oh, for a minute. So just for the end of the fight, it'll
Okay.
go away.
So you guys head back to Christopher. You meet up with him. What do you guys tell him?
One question: that crown thing she was wearing.
Yes.
She would have wanted to inspect that.
Sure.
That's very odd.
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. That was terribly strange. Ooh, that was actually great. 21.
Oh. Hold on. Let me activate this because we really don't need.
To be staring at the dungeon? No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
I was gonna need you to roll damage on your glyph of warding. Actually,
Oh, really?
on my way out, I was totally gonna use shield and try and set off the glyph and just see if I
Oh
could
my
clear
God.
that out on the way out.
Save some maid's life.
Sure. Do you wait till everybody else is out of the room? Here, let's go back.
Oh, I would
Pull
tell everybody to clear the room, and then I would cast shield on myself and, like, I don't know, step into the middle of the glyph and see if it would trigger.
Okay. Is everybody's tokens on here? Who's not here? Ark's not here. Or no? Now you have
Oh.
2. I don't know where Pierce went. He's somewhere. All right, so
Hiding.
under the trees. All right, so so you do make it go off.
Really outside.
Bloodwind's gonna stand to one side of the door in preparation for this.
Okay, do you shut the door or
No, she's just
Oh, that's
standing
up to
to the
them.
side. She's standing to the side because if this goes badly, she needs to have her spell ready.
okay? Hold
Yeah,
on,
I'm
let me-
looking.
I'm just gonna watch it out front with Luna.
So I
I mean, you know, I know this wouldn't be considered a pest, but this could kill somebody if they walk in here and set it off.
Yeah.
So I don't
You're
want
not
to just
wrong.
leave it behind. Of
You're not wrong. So
course, if it burns the house down, we're probably not getting paid.
it is.
Oh my goodness.
It is an explosive rune. So it goes off and it does wrap around corners. So unfortunately, all the people in the hallway
Oh, we all
do
should
get
have shut the door.
that's why I asked. You do get hit. But I need everybody in the circle to roll a dexterity saving throw for me. Because you can still
Okay.
not take as much damage.
Oh,
I'm
15.
safe. I'm safe. I think. I got 19. I'm safe. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So
I
only
think all of us are good.
Luna.
Oh no.
Only Luna gets hit. 15 was
Luna
the
didn't even
DC.
want part of this. She's the one that takes damage.
Yep.
How
Well,
much damage was?
everybody takes damage. Luna takes full. Everybody else takes half. So 22 or 11. So 22 damage to Luna, 11 to everybody else. Fire damage, if that
Oh,
matters.
okay, then.
I'm not mad about that.
Oh, one nine. Oh, I did damage.
concentration. What am I concentrating
I could
on?
probably do it
Oh
for you.
wait. Thank you.
Yeah. There you
Realistically, you only took 1, so fine.
go. Mm-hmm.
I need to do a saving throw for my constitution,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and that's constitution or
I think the
Constitution.
hex is concentration.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Not that it matters. You're not gonna.
Constitution.
I'll be honest. Unless you murder hobo
I'm
it.
just gonna roll for the second.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just oh,
Perfect.
Is there an
Arc
option?
fails.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
fails? Oh,
Yeah.
I mean it don't matter, but
Yeah, it really doesn't matter because unless you murder hobo things, which I'm not gonna allow you to do anyway, you're not gonna get into any more
Yeah.
battles. But you guys successfully clear out the house. You take a little fire
Yay.
damage. Luckily, but when you picked up all of the important books that were in this room, or they would have gone up in flames. But and you do see like some of like the map is singed. You do see like some of the other miscellaneous books that really weren't that important. They're also singed. And you guys can easily put out the fire. It's no big deal. But yeah, the house isn't damaged either. Not really. You do see like everything is now on the floor, or some of the.
I'll be using low concentrations of ray of frost to like put the fires down, kind of thing.
Perfect. And it does, in fact, that explosion probably clears up a little bit of the dust. So the dust is now like in the air. You guys are sneezing, coughing as it like gets in your face. But
no more cobwebs though.
Yeah, not in this room at least.
And Bloodwind would use her remaining spell slots to just kind of heal everybody back up with Cure Wounds.
Perfect. So. And you guys make your way back after being healed to Christopher. And what do you guys tell him?
Ooh,
we're done. We're good. All clear.
I think we found your aunt.
My aunt? Really?
We may found one. May have.
Yes, she appears.
I show him the recipe of the resurrection. Like, there might be something happened, but either one of them died, and the other was trying to resurrect the other. But apparently, they got infected, and you didn't find them because they were trapped in a secret room.
I see.
So
that's dreadful. Can I ask that you assist me at least in maybe burying the bodies, maybe on the property where they were? I had heard that my aunt had taken a husband, but we had never heard of him after a while, so I'm not sure what happened to him. But if you say you found his corpse and dark magic, I mean, I guess we know what happened. But I would appreciate your assistance in putting them to rest for good.
Of course. I also found your aunt's journal. Might help you get to know her a little better, since you're to inherit the home.
And he takes it.
Hold out the journal.
He takes it from you and just gently presses his hand against yours and then says, "Thank you. I never knew her. And, I never even knew she had a place out here in the woods. It's so secluded out here. But it does seem like a nice property, out in the wilderness. So maybe I can learn at least a little."
If you have a hand with plants, she has some rather exotic and rare herbs in her greenhouse that some of which have survived. Might be worth something to you.
Some of them came out alive, so you might want to be careful too.
Something came out alive? Is that what you said?
Yeah, one of the plants became alive, so you might want to be careful.
We took care of that one. It's gone back to the wilderness now.
Oh, okay.
We went back. Hopefully.
Hopefully? Okay, you see he's now a little hesitant, but he's like, it's fine. So he pulls out
It's gone now.
He pulls out the 400 gold and hands it to you, Kiersey, because you were handing him the book. So he'll pass you the money. And that was that, essentially.
She will distribute it to everyone immediately.
Yeah. So good job. That was a one-shot Wonders one called Welcome Home. Is this one? Oh, Jesus. I hit myself in the face. It comes with a map, but I remade the map because I do that. I like Dungeon Draft, and I needed it to be virtual. So, but yeah. So, I'd be curious to know. It really was a one-shot, which is
it was
crazy for you guys.
This time we finished in one shot. Yeah?
No! Normally you don't. But I think I'll be playing a few more before I give a review. But how did you guys that one shot? Was it
I
good?
liked it.
Oh, good.
It was very fun.
Was it scalable
I-
to the amount of people we are, or?
It is, yeah. So so that's the cool thing about this book. So it was set for 4 players at level 5 or 6. And then it has if you want to make it easier or if you want to make it harder, here's what you do section. So I did have to make it a little harder, but yeah. But also you rolled like 1 for the centipedes and, like certain things were
Right.
like, but like the shambling mound, I think was different. So
Yeah. I think I did a lot of damage this game.
yes, you did. For never playing D&D and you came in swinging.
I guess we got lucky at the last fight because a lot of us were doing fire damage and they were
Yeah.
susceptible to it. So
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was good though. I thought it was
Yeah,
interesting
me.
Oh, say again, Josh.
what?
Me.
Oh, I was gonna say, as we, went through the house, you kind of picked up clues here and there. Like the bedroom, one of them was clearly used, one of them was not. So it was like, okay, well, clearly, something happened.
Mhm. A lot of
things too.
I'll be honest. I was gonna say a lot of that was like me because part of it, like they say, like for this one, she definitely resurrected her husband, and they were newlyweds when they and he died like shortly after they got married, like right after the ceremony. But that's pretty much all they really say. They do say that there are portraits of them, and then there's like portraits of them together, and then portraits of her by herself. So like there's a little bit of that. But just looking at the map that they had, and I'll send you guys like a picture, but the map in the book, like you can see like they have a his and her chair in the library. Like everything is kind of set up to like show like this was a house where the couple lived.
That's what I was looking for, the toothbrushes, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I kind of embellished a little bit because I was like, I feel like we can really play into this, but I wouldn't have even thought about that if they didn't put in like these little tiny like tidbits in this the one shot. So
yeah, the paintings really got me thinking because they were like there were the ones that were really clear and then less clear and
so
alone. And
in my mind, the husband was an artist and he liked to paint, so he would always paint his muse, his wife, and would, of course, her face would be super clear. He has a specific vision of what she looks like to him. And then for her, she was into music. However, and obviously growing plants and things was like a mutual hobby, but more a her thing. But once he died, she didn't want to play music anymore. She destroyed her instruments. Like I was like building a whole thing.
Yeah,
so
it was great.
and I was trying to like give you.
And then Josh and I were both like, "That's nice." I opened this door.
Yeah.
I take back my review then. Some of the stuff that I thought was cool was apparently just you.
No, I mean it does give you a little bit, but still.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. Me doing all of things.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So that's it for today's stream. Thanks for joining us. I saw some people came in real late. Sorry. But the video will be up tomorrow. Normally it's like within 24 hours. So thanks for joining us. If you want to play one shots with us, some of these people are guests. They're up there. If you want to do that, join the Discord server because that's where I post. And we normally play a one shot the last Saturday of every month. So if you want to join the Discord. There should be a link in the description. There's a lot of, I said the word join like 6 times there. It's like earlier when I was saying swarm 8 or so times in a row. I was like, I need a bigger vocabulary.
Samuel wants to know if we can level our character.
Yeah, I love chat. I forgot. I normally I ask that at the end of the campaign. Did we level up?
No.
Find any magic items? What a waste.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Actually, you could have.
But we do have.
Why even bother playing?
You could have found, they did include
Money.
a ring of X-ray vision in the study, but you guys kind of just, you went up to the globe and spun it, and I was like, well, that's what's happening. Then you didn't need the X-ray ring, so.
I was surprised when you were like,
Yeah.
and you hear a click.
well, it does say it's the globe that, like, you have to move the globe out of the way to get to the door, but I was like, I like the idea of spinning it myself. I also play Harry Potter, so I like spin everything every time.
Nice.
All right, now we're done rambling, so goodbye everybody. We'll see you next month. And I'll see you every week, I guess.